All right, everybody, welcome back to the Works Every Time podcast. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Philip Garcia alongside
Marcus Oland.
Justin Essenmacher.
And we have an awesome guest today, all the way from the UK, whatever they're calling it now.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's still up in the air, Brexit, I don't know. But everybody, it's Jake Steers.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Cheerio.
Welcome across the
Cheerio.
pond.
Welcome back, dude. We're
welcome.
absolutely delighted to have you here.
Bonkers.
We got some rules to the podcast. They'll come up throughout the episode, as y'all know. Mostly just don't hate women. They're linked in the description. If you don't remember them, use the code WETPOD for 15% off TEJAS tonic. We got some right here, as we always
Ooh,
do.
can I have one of them?
15% off WETPOD. WETPOD. That's like taxes and then some. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Check out our show at Sunset Strip Comedy Club. That's where we record this every single week. You can go to sunsetstripatx.com, find tickets. You'll probably see one of us on the shows. That being said, we do have some upcoming shows for y'all to check out that we're on. Wet Pod is going to be live Friday, May 30th at Sunset Strip. Check that out, 8 p.m. And then Saturday, July 26th, back in Fort Worth. So we're walking trails we've already been on. It's going to be a good time. Come see us, see what we've learned, see what we've changed. Marcus, you have some dates you want to share?
Yeah, March 28th, I'll be at the Power Smoke ATX. April 26th, check me out at Mama Merlot's Speakeasy in Greater Austin.
Nice. And I'll be in Wisconsin June 13th and 14th at Comedy Cabin. And I'll be in Vegas, what was that? The June 20th and the 21st, the following weekend at Wise Guys Comedy Club with Tony Casillas both times. Come check me out. And then I'm headlining Tom's Comedy Club in New Braunfels, April 4th. My due date.
By himself.
By myself. No, Marcus and Justin are going to be there if they can get down.
It's Phil and friends.
Phil and
by
friends.
himself. No openers.
Lack of friends.
It's just me.
Phil without his friends.
You can also catch me at the staff show every Wednesday here at Sunset Strip for a hot five. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Can you hand me back my vape?
and then also big show I'm featuring at the Green Room April 11th. So come out to that, smoke down, have some fun. But
I'm just around trying to avoid getting deported from ICE.
That's what's up, dude.
So you'll see me everywhere.
And that is tough.
Yeah, make sure you check us out on our Instagram page, wet.podcast, wet.podcast.
So
we put
close
out
to
clips
8,000.
every single day. We are very close to hitting some benchmarks that we're excited about. So make sure you follow, watch some content over there, and enjoy this episode. Jake's very funny and British.
Well, that's pressure.
You're so British.
British. Yeah, we
So
do not
British.
pronounce our T's.
No.
British.
Water, British.
What's going on with that?
I think it's just this, our state, our education is just terrible.
I thought it was they all had low T.
We had no teeth.
Yeah, what do you call testosterone?
I'll need to say it in a sentence.
wait, what
Os-
happened? They don't teach you how to
testosterone.
My
speak over
doctor
there?
told me
I think if the T's the first letter of the word, then I would pronounce it. But if it's in the middle somewhere,
Like
then
twat.
yeah, twat, I would say.
But you're not even
Yeah,
really
we-
saying.
yeah, you
you're
say-
not even saying tot. You're saying
Why would you say
twat.
twat? Why
Twat.
are you
Twat?
elongating the
Hot
what?
what?
It's
I
not.
thought that's how y'all talk.
No, twat.
It's twat.
Yeah,
It's
or
like
you
you're from Michigan, twat.
Yeah, you.
Look at all these twats.
Yeah, you silly twat.
Is this a rule number 2?
Yeah.
Violation?
No, twat.
Twat? What does twat
You
mean?
can call anyone a
Tw-
twat.
Twat is
A vagina?
Yeah.
You vagina? That's funnier too.
No,
You calling
they
someone a
say the
vagina?
word.
Yeah, they do.
You guys
say
ever
the
call
word.
someone a vagina though?
Also, isn't twat a female pregnant fish? I'm
No, here it
Not
says
in
it's
our
a
country.
stupid
A
or
stupid or
obnoxious
obnoxious-
person or a woman's genitals. Wow, it's gained popularity recently.
That is crazy. That
Whoa.
number one is number one is an insult, and number
Yeah.
two. So
Based on this line graph, it's not too late to buy in on twat.
Yeah.
That's crazy that they give you
Yeah, like how
chart.
popular. Yeah.
because there was something like in the year 1800 it went down a little.
Yeah,
There,
they do that for every word. We can actually, if you want to get in on that shit.
we don't need to do that for
No,
every
we can look
word.
up the word Marcus. See how many people have been using that shit.
wait,
Yeah,
so
it
you're
is the
saying
name.
Every word has a popularity, so some are more popular
Marcus
back in the
popularity.
day.
look up retard? I bet that has a good chart.
Baby name.
I don't think it'll work.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
it
a
will.
good even number. You're 1,100.
Scroll down. It will tell.
Oh, popular every
you-
time.
Oh,
Okay.
you're declining, like the Nasdaq.
What's that
Ooh,
white
okay.
line up there? Baby center user.
But what if the Marcus has a beard?
I was
Yeah,
born in
Marcus.
93, so that was peak Marcus.
Yeah, you're a dying breed, dude.
Yeah, I am peak Marcus.
Oh, you was on the decline.
Marcus Peak Oland.
It's time to buy puts on Marcus.
So what you're trying to say is Marcus was not original when he was born.
When he was born?
When he was born.
Okay, can we go into our
Jason
segment?
Yeah, we can get it done. We got a lot of fun stuff planned. Jake, we know that there's a lot of weird regulations, not weird regulations, probably just proper regulations that are on
Yeah, I was
food,
gonna- I was
things that
about to
keep-
say.
Yeah, things that keep you safe. So JJ brought in a bunch of stuff. This is
Oh.
Mountain Dew.
So these
excited.
are illegal snacks.
Jake's
in-
eyes just got huge, man.
Yeah, well, so we have Mountain Dew, but we were told that it reduced your sperm count.
That's why we drink it.
Hey,
we don't-
they
we
say
don't
that
have
in
birth
America
control
too.
Oh, right, okay. We actually believe it, though.
This is called a
because
Texan abortion.
It's Plan B.
Marcus loves Mountain
I'm
Dew.
so
He
excited.
does. He's so
for this.
Marcus
excited.
loves. You know what Marcus loves more than Mountain Dew? Code Red Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Code Red.
yeah.
You know,
Mountain Dew
I
has
don't know.
this in it, which is not allowed in your food.
What is bromate? I can't even say that word.
Why is there
It has vegetable oil in the soda.
Have you ever
What
seen
the
the thing
hell?
where it's like if you add one ingredient to Mountain Dew, it glows like a neon stick?
does
Yes.
anyone want this?
I would like to try some. Oh, 100%.
Just so you know, Jake, this has caffeine in it.
I think that's the least of my worries, caffeine, drinking this.
Mountain Dew has more caffeine than any other soda.
And anyway,
Goddamn
also side note, Jake,
Pour me up some
this is what we're
Dew.
doing right now.
Do you reckon you could use this as a nightlight?
Maybe.
That's enough.
Just if you're afraid of the dog, just have a
That's-
bottle of Mountain Dew.
Can we search the video for it by chance? The Mountain Dew glowing. A guy adds like one ingredient to it, and it just lights up like a firework. It's crazy.
Yeah, I seen that. But also, Mountain
my
Dew used to be
God.
one of my favorite sodas.
Dude, it just reminds me of Taco Bell.
Yeah, 42-second one.
Do y'all have Taco Bell?
I don't like.
Do you know what we have? We've got about 3 or 4 stores in England. That's it.
Total Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
so
3 or 4.
yeah, there's one in Brighton, one in Milton Keynes, and there's one in London.
So just hydrogen peroxide. If you pour hydrogen peroxide in Mountain Dew, it does this.
Holy
That's
shit!
so fucking cool, dude.
it
That is so
That's
awesome.
actually
That's
scary.
crazy.
just
Right?
drink water and
And we
hydrogen
just drank
peroxide.
that. Also, you.
Yeah, maybe we should.
I don't
Makes
like.
me
I
wanna
don't
put it
like.
down
I don't like
immediately.
soda out of 2 liters. It's not enough caffeine. I mean, carbonation in it. There's not enough
Oh,
carbonation.
man.
You got
in
to
2
drink it
liters.
fast.
No, fountain soda's the best. That's the only way I like to drink fountain soda or can, and it has to be cold.
I disagree with the can. I think the little bottles
This is
are
nice.
some of the best pre-mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is.
like a
That's what I
Dr.
get.
Pepper out of a plastic bottle.
Do you know it? I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah, chug,
No, it's
chug
just-
it.
it's
It
Chug
not-
tastes
so
like
you
the
get a-
mountains,
Dude,
dude.
It's
it
not a
It's
tastes
the dew of the
like
mountains.
Freedom.
It tastes like very.
You don't have to know, is this lemon? Is this lime? Is this orange?
There you
Is
go.
this cancer? You don't have to know.
Oh, we're gonna put a bit of this in it.
There you go.
Could you imagine if it started glowing and luminous?
I would honestly, I'd be like, okay, I guess we'd have to have a conversation with our sponsor.
No, it made it lighter because it's a more clear liquid.
It's all right. It's not something I'd rate.
get out. Get him out.
Do you know what Mountain Dew was originally created as?
A hair bleach to bleach your pubes.
Yeah,
a good
Eminem
guess.
used this to make his hair blonde. Actually, a lot of people don't know that.
It's a whiskey mixer.
Really?
For like Appalachian hillbillies is what that was. Yeah, their logo for a long time just used to be like a hillbilly in overalls, and it was used to cut whiskey, which is
Yeah.
you taste it and you're like, with whiskey, what the fuck?
That's
People do
wild.
that, and then I always think they're crazy, but I didn't know that was the original story for it.
I was a big. I liked vodka Mountain Dew. That was my thing.
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore.
That makes
but
sense.
a little vodka Mountain Dew, dude.
I like how potential like prohibition America, and there's just some hillbillies mixing whiskey and that with this contraption.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy thing about Mountain Dew is the sugar count too. It's like 46 grams per sugar per serving.
Jesus, I just had one
I need a
sip.
little more.
That's my sugar intake.
I need more.
Marcus, is
yeah.
that why you're not drinking the TEJAS? Because you wanted the Mountain Dew?
No,
You're
I'm
excited?
not drinking. I'm not. I'm staying off pot. Is that okay? Can I take a little break off weed? That's why I'm so irritable right now. Sorry.
Marcus is on his weary.
Why is it God? I didn't know
His
you were
weed-
fucking taking a
he's on
break,
his
and then you
weed
look at me
period.
like, damn, that time of the
We
month.
got more shit.
Plenty more stuff. This is also. Do you guys have this?
I know what it is, but we don't have it.
Did they
Oh.
take General Mills off the box?
Why was he
The
like
company
a,
that makes it.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like Confederate. That
Yeah, General Mills was a Confederate.
It was also like poisoning people for a
What's so
while.
bad about this one then? Is that a growth
Marcus, I'm trying
hormone?
to quit weed too.
So in
Oh,
order,
okay.
the ingredients
tough.
here are corn
It
flour.
is tough.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, guys.
It's a synthetic antioxidant.
So it goes corn flour, sugar,
love
oat
this.
flour, vegetable oil,
It's used in cosmetics.
salt, molasses, and then it goes sodium citrate, red 40, malic acid, reduced iron, natural and artificial flavor, yellow 5-9.
Yeah. Oh, I know about red.
The
40.
fun part is there's a little cartoon on the back, though.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
if,
there's a toy
if
in
your
there.
hair falls
I
out.
wonder-
Yeah.
If
So
the-
while I mean, look at this, dude. That's Mountain Dew haircut right there.
After you read those ingredients, I feel like you could eat the toys inside the cereal
Is
box.
that why y'all are so hairy? Because of the lack of chemicals?
100%. Look at this.
Jesus.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, so you can see where the American McDonald's got Marcus around the
Right
rib
there.
cage, storing up there.
That's when I went.
Yeah, he's thicker where you're lighter. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's because I don't eat beans every day.
Hey,
Is this for me? I'm gonna just start drinking out of the 2-liter because you guys don't seem
So,
thrilled about that.
I don't
no,
know,
you can crack
I'm
on.
not going to eat Captain Crunch because it cuts my mouth to shreds.
Really?
That is part of the fun.
I love this
Y'all
cereal.
have cereal?
Yeah, of course we have cereal,
No,
but
you
we just don't have.
You don't even have
You
Mountain
don't
Dew.
have to give me one.
I got one question. So this is my question about the cereal and all the things that they've ever made, like all of our snacks in America, right? All the processed foods. How do they get to put so much chemicals in there? And the FDA is just like, yeah, that's normal. That's good. Put it in there because there's no
It's
food with chemicals.
preservatives.
I would actually like some milk.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
So
it is
much-
American milk. So,
So
I
much
don't know what that
food
means.
in
Oh,
America
no.
that's made where they have to like make sure that it can stay on the shelf for a long amount of time
Yeah.
before it goes
Yeah.
bad. Because go to a grocery store, it's a stockade, and then you go to a grocery store's other bigger syndicate, and you're like, holy shit, they have it on pallets here too.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is crazy. I
Ooh,
always
it
think,
smells
yeah, sure. I always think about that with like how we keep opening restaurants and stores. And like, how are we able to have all this food to supply all of these things?
I don't know. I
It's-
watched like a 50-year-old man walk into Costco yesterday. He scanned his card, walked in, ate a hot dog, and left. And I was like,
Respect.
damn, I wonder if that guy's really, really happy or really, really sad.
I think
You know,
he's
the
really
crazy
There
happy.
is
thing-
no in between.
The craziest thing though is to like he had a thought to like he got in his car and drove to Costco to get a hot dog. So you could just have a pack of hot dogs at home and made it in 1 minute.
Yeah, but he gets
Wait.
$1.50. He gets to leave the house, and he
$1.50.
gets a soft drink
Yeah,
with it.
do you think that's crazy that he done that? Because I do that in England. We have Costco, and I drive to Costco just for a soda and a hot dog.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I don't think
guess.
it's crazy at all.
Oh, thank
I
God.
feel like more so Costco's are, I don't know what it's like in the UK, but Costco's are kind of like either off of a major highway,
Yeah.
big parking. Like for me, it wouldn't be worth just going for.
Oh,
It's
mine's-
always
yeah,
a
mine's
clusterfuck
exactly
to
I
the
live
go in
right by it,
inside
maybe.
Costco, dude. I hate it. It's so much, dude. There's so many people there always.
Because it's awesome. If it
Yeah.
were empty, you'd be like, "Oh, this place must suck." It's
Yeah.
empty.
You
I
gotta know
love
how to
it.
shop
I'd walk
there.
in and I'd be like, cool.
I love the
I can
rotisserie
get my shit.
chicken. It's great.
Oh,
$5
this guy's
bucks.
Speaking my fucking
Oh,
language
man,
right
You ever
now.
had the
Sorry.
ribs?
Yeah, mate.
Fucking ribs. The wings,
Do
even.
they have any cool British stuff at the Costco's over there?
No, I'll be honest with you. We actually have quite a lot of American stuff.
No
like-
fish and chips or
We're
anything like
taking
that.
all
No,
the
no fish and
special
chips.
and the-
No.
Nothing different. Like right now, there's a hot turkey and Swiss.
Yeah.
There's a pizza slice. There's the hot
Yeah,
dog, and
yeah, we
there's
have all
a
of that. but
chicken
we-
Caesar salad.
Oh no, we don't have a salad.
You knew the whole menu?
No, really.
No.
Yeah, I go quite often.
Holy shit.
I think this is incredible. I love Captain
Oh my!
Crunch.
Thank you.
So what
no,
kind
I've
of
never had this before.
what kind of cereal do you eat over there? Oats?
Yeah.
Oats and beans or some shit?
Oats and beans?
Oats and
Oats and
beans.
beans or some shit.
No, what would I? We eat like
I already read
Kellogg's,
them all.
like cornflakes.
Yeah.
That's my go-to.
Cornflakes.
Yeah, like we have one called like Crunchy Nut. I don't know if you've had
It's
that.
called Crunchy Nut.
Yeah, so it's
that's a good
honey
one.
nut. It's like
Yeah.
honey drizzled cornflakes with bits of like peanut
Blueberry?
on it.
So
What about blueberry one? Is that one?
This looks
yeah, we've
good.
had some.
you're
now.
getting 23
oh, yeah,
more
that's,
grams
that's
of
it.
23 more grams of sugar right now is what you're getting in your body.
It's $19 for a box of
Get
Crunchy
the
Nut.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, you can get $8.
Oh, okay.
You're also getting about 40 grams of carbs,
Good.
I didn't eat breakfast
and that's
today,
for
so-
2/3 of a cup of this shit.
And this is how most Americans start their day with
Yeah.
cereal and Mountain Dew.
Honestly, dude, this is a Kentucky family's dream breakfast right now.
If you're in Kentucky, we're coming to Lexington soon. All right. No, we're not.
Papa, where's all my teeth? Well, the Mountain Dew took him away, son.
Mountain Dew, you dirty.
the Mountain Dew monster.
the Mountain
The
Dew,
Mountain Dew.
the Mountain Dew, you dirty.
Say your prayers and they won't come take your teeth. I mean, what a great country.
Even
Make
though
sure
it's
you
just-
brush your teeth with the code red though before you go to bed.
You know that's
Yeah.
the good one to clean it. Gets all the white off.
Yeah.
What you know what's crazy though is you see like there is in Kentucky you've seen like moms feeding their babies Mountain Dew in bottles.
What are
and
you
you're like,
talking
what?
about?
It's a thing. I swear to God, dude. In those southern states, man, where them hillbillies, they love to not be healthy. Where my teeth? I don't need no teeth to eat this fucking food. Shit.
Yeah, there's Justin and his baby.
I will be honest though, like with my little break from
Is that baby next to
How
someone?
long have you not
that's
been
awesome.
smoking again?
it was like 5 days, but I've lost 12 pounds. So
I was
Well,
gonna say you looked
I'm
good.
not
Are
smoking.
you shitting me?
You did
not
look-
eating.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, you don't have an appetite, right?
No.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
eat
go with
either.
you. You kidding me? I'm gonna get on the
Yeah,
I'm gonna
me
get on the
too.
Marcus diet.
You know what? Hey, I got a
Yeah.
question, Marcus, about you not doing it though. Have you get sick? Is your stomach getting sick?
No, I'm a beast right now. I've been doing pull-ups. I'm
Oh,
doing
that's good. I
prison
get like
workouts, bro.
I get like so much.
gonna start
my
reading the
stomach
Quran?
gets sick.
No,
no.
I'm gonna start. Never mind. I almost said something I shouldn't have. Woo! I almost made you have to cut something, JJ, and I cut myself.
That's
Whoa.
progress.
I got one. I got two more.
Yeah, I'm up for this.
This one is just straight up red 4.
I know exactly what Red 40 is.
No, that's licorice, dude. That's not red 40.
No,
Why
I
do you
just-
think it's red?
Yeah.
Because it's licorice.
What were you saying?
No,
There,
licorice
Justin?
is black.
I'm saying that I think I have. I'm having like health issues from like if I don't have weed, my stomach. I get real sick.
Yeah.
Like
I
yesterday,
might-
I had to. Yesterday, I went to the bathroom like 4 or 5 times because my stomach is just like grumbling.
You sure
And
it's
it's
just not
craving-
this?
Jesus.
No, it's I don't drink Mountain Dew.
Ooh.
Oh.
That makes Margaret real happy.
I hate licorice, so I'm gonna pass
They're
on
not
this.
licorice. They're cherry licorice.
I hate
These are
licorice,
cherries.
so I'm gonna
Texturally or what?
do what you did with the cereal.
Texture-
You know
or
what
what?
though?
I don't like it.
This isn't licorice.
I
though.
love
It's like
I
licorice.
don't
cherry.
like
It's like cherry
Twizzlers.
candy.
I hate Twizzlers.
It doesn't taste like a Twizzler. It's softer.
Hey, you eat cereal, I'll eat a Twizzler. How about that?
I think you should try some.
My mom
You
loves.
should try some cereal.
Y'all ever had black licorice though? That shit's
That's-
ass.
That's horrible.
My mom loves it. Good and Plenty's black licorice.
Good and Plenty's crazy. That tastes like medicine.
That's-
Although the
black
packaging
licorice.
is very, very cool.
Yeah, see, I don't like these. These are when licorice came out with this. It doesn't taste like licorice.
When licorice came out.
Yeah, these
No,
are
I
just
know,
grown
but
in
it
the
just,
wild.
I don't like the flavor of them.
You're eating it like a cheese stick, like a half-wit eats a cheese stick.
Yeah, dude.
Just-
You're supposed to. Yeah, but
It's
No,
string
no,
cheese.
you're doing it right. That's how I eat it too. That's why I don't like it.
no, that's Marcus because Marcus eats everything like a damn.
I'm not conforming
Oh,
to your
let's see.
ways,
like a
Justin.
Neanderthal.
Let's see what we got in here.
Have you ever seen Marcus eat chocolate or anything, dude? It doesn't have a chance.
So
Nothing
wha-
stands a chance against Marcus, dude.
One
he eats it
piece.
in one bite.
One piece of these has 15 grams of sugar and
Oh my
26
God.
grams of carbs. The ingredients follow is corn syrup, enriched wheat flour, and then it's niacin, ferrous sulfate,
Ooh.
thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic
I
acid.
thought you were gonna say rebar.
Sugar contains 2% or less of palm oil, which is usually collected through slave trade.
Oh, yeah.
Glycerol monostearate, salt, cornstarch, natural flavor, and artificial flavor, glycerin, citric acid.
That one's my favorite.
Is
Red
there-
40.
Question, Philip, is there any ingredient on there where it says they use licorice?
No, it says it's distributed by the Hershey Company.
What makes
Okay.
me laugh is that you have natural flavorings and straight after artificial.
Yeah.
Why do you
Right.
need Why do you need artificial if you got the natural?
They're
To
flavors?
make it
listed-
taste
both.
better.
They have to list them by percentage used.
I read somewhere online about Red 40 that it's getting banned, but they've got like 3 years to get rid of it, and they've said it causes cancer. Why is it not getting? Why are you not banning it instantly?
Cigarettes
Everything
cause
that
cancer.
has it is like on sale right now in the States.
What's that?
Mike?
Everything that has Red 40 in it right now is like on sale
On
in the
sale,
Oh,
but
no.
it's
States.
discounted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, is that
Yeah, no.
really?
On
That's
sale.
not a.
Everything's on sale.
Yeah.
It's
Technically.
you can buy it.
That's
It's
what I
on
was just like.
sale.
You gonna give me the edibles argument right now? Like
No,
a, like
no,
a,
no,
like
no,
an
no.
angsty 18-year-old.
No.
Everything's edible, bro.
No, I'm translating. I'm translating from English to English.
Yeah.
You want to hear the ingredients on a TEJAS tonic are?
I did not understand a single word.
You
of
want to
that.
hear what the ingredients on a TEJAS tonic are?
Yeah.
This is where it gets good.
This
is
is where it
actually
gets
cool.
good. Yeah, carbonated water, hemp extract, hemp-derived terpenes, citric acid, natural flavor.
And what does it say?
That's it.
Zero
That's
on
it.
everything.
Zero
it says
on
zero on everything.
And it doesn't say artificial flavoring.
No artificial
No, because
flavor.
Exactly.
nothing is artificial. The whole thing's natural.
That's
you know
what I'm
what's
saying.
crazy? You know what's crazy? The government's trying to shut this down, but they'll let us have fucking licorice. Hey, you guys
They'll
can't have
never
water.
take our Mountain Dew though.
Don't you
This is
guys
our
drink that
freedom.
Mountain Dew, but you can't drink that natural soda.
Can I tell you, Jake? The only
hell
thing
yeah.
better than Mountain Dew is Diet Mountain Dew.
Why
Make sure you use
No.
code
Diet be
WETPOD for
better?
15% off on all your TEJAS tonic products.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
That-
watching.
TEJAS is
That's gonna
nice.
be
I have one more that wasn't expressly illegal.
That's my favorite candy.
I think these should be illegal.
Those are my
Oh.
favorite
How
candy.
good they are and what they are.
I'm so good. I should have brought my British.
Oh, dude,
candy.
if you get
I had
high,
some in
dude,
my
I could finish that
suitcase.
whole bag in one
16
sitting.
pieces, another 24 grams. It feels like they're just kind of rounding things up at the candy factory.
So these are
Yeah, what
Nerds
are
Bites.
they?
They're nerd
Oh.
gummy clusters, dude. They're like
Gummy-
Nerds ropes.
They're
Which-
addictive. These I gained like 20 pounds on these when they had them on
Nerds.
GoPuff. Yeah.
So the candies, it's
Gummy
like they first
clusters.
came out with a thing called a Nerds rope, Jake, and it was like a licorice thing, and it looked
Why
like
is
this.
everything in licorice?
Well,
It's not licorice.
so nerds, you know what nerds are?
We haven't
Not-
had licorice.
I
yet.
vaguely know what they
So
are.
nerds are the
Oh.
outside candy, this thing on the outside of this piece, right? And then a few years ago, they made a thing look like licorice and they covered it with nerds. And then they were like, well, Americans want more and they want more in their mouth at once. So they turned it into clusters and they realized all the stoners would just buy bags of it. and just shovel it in their mouth. Just sugar.
Yeah.
Big
It
bags.
is pure sugar,
Read
isn't it?
the.
Isn't it great though?
Read the
It's
It's
like-
addicting as shit.
It is
the
almost too
ingredients.
much. After everything I just consumed, the nerd rap cluster was just like,
This is a
oh,
lot.
Fuck.
And this
Too
is why
much.
you have to be high to eat this because
Like a
it's like
morsel of
sober is
flavor.
not.
Get a round of waters for the table.
I do need a round of water, bro.
What is it? 1:30 a.m.
This has red 40 as well.
Yeah, read those ingredients. First,
Oh,
would you?
mate. It's got yellow 5, red 40 lake. What's the difference between red 40 and red 40 lake?
They get the one from the
yellow
lake.
5, yeah, exactly. The one from like this is blue 2 lake, yellow 6, blue 1 lake.
There's a lot of colors in there.
What I just don't understand. Why is there so much emphasis
I'll
on
take it
lake?
before I get some.
Not a significant source of saturated fat. Oh no, damn it. Well, thank you so much for getting me some gifts.
Yeah.
It's awfully kind of you.
Yes.
I would like to return the favor. I got you guys some gifts.
No
No,
way.
No way.
What?
So,
Do you pay
yeah.
tariffs on those or what?
Well, I know that obviously you're a soccer fan, so I decided
Football.
to get football. I decided to get these guys some as well.
No way.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
got-
No. Birmingham
This-
City.
yeah,
The rivals.
the rival.
No,
Dude,
dude,
you're
you're out of your
yeah.
fucking
Birmingham.
mind.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
God.
fucking
Yeah.
way.
And I've got the,
Oh no, dude! What did you get? You got Birmingham too, or
Yeah,
was
dude,
that
we're
one?
enemies.
Oh my God, you are a fucking. What is the word for a rebel rouser?
A larrikin.
Oh my God, dude!
I thought it'd be hilarious.
It is hilarious. That is not what I was expecting.
Give me a point. We're going to root for the boys down at the field. What do you
But
call
I've-
it?
The pitch.
The pitch.
Hey, we'll see you at the pub. I got my jersey.
But the
Oi,
best
oi,
is,
beans.
Oh my God!
Hey, how stupid
I
does
think
this
this
look
will
over
fucking
make
there?
is
Philip
nuts.
more.
Dude,
The
you
person.
look awesome, bro. How stupid do I look? I'm too cold to wear just the jersey.
Do I look like a defender who's not taking conditioning real?
Yeah.
He looks like he's on the second team.
I
or
think you might take it off when I tell you who partially owns Birmingham City. Tom Brady.
No way.
Why? Why does he have any?
because I
stake in-
love Tom Brady. This is
Tom Brady
fucking me
owns
in the
it for
head,
real?
dude.
And then I've got you one as well.
Whoa!
Yeah, I've got you one.
dude.
Yeah.
No way.
But you've got the exact same one, have you? No, it's
this
slightly
is
different.
old, dude.
Yeah, I
I'll
got
put
you.
the new one on.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I wouldn't do you. I was gonna do you dirty, Marcus, and not. But you were so happy that these got a jersey.
It's a hard thing to disappoint Mark.
Yeah, do you know, if you reacted badly, went, oh fuck this, I would have been like, yeah, let's keep it going. But the fact that you were so stoked that
I
these two
know,
got a
it's like-
jersey, I was like,
I
he's
thought he
too
was gonna get
happy.
mad.
He's like kid on Christmas waiting for his present, dude.
Yeah.
He's like a kid, dude.
You just made his life better.
But I thought it'd be hilarious to get them to the rival.
I love it.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
I've
dude.
actually been to Birmingham City football ground, absolute shithole.
1875?
Yeah, what Villa
Is that
be?
when Tom
18 I
Brady
think
bought it?
1874.
Yeah, they're the original.
we were
like,
busy doing. We were busy
This is
reconstructing America.
Thank you.
No, pleasure. Honestly,
Dude,
you've all
thanks,
been
Jay.
you've all been
Real.
lovely to me, so thank you so
This
much.
thing's
This is awesome.
Now
So-
you're the only one that's not in a soccer jersey.
I know. I forgot to bring my Man United.
What
one.
is the? There's another.
Yeah, that's great. You
Not
don't have a
Birmingham
jersey.
City. There's another Birmingham team.
You got West Bromwich Albion.
West Bromwich Albion. So the last game I went to, not the last game. The last game I went to at Villa Park
Yeah.
was a FA Cup quarterfinal. Villa against
West Brom.
West Brom.
Oh wow.
yeah,
that's a
and that
rival.
was the one in 2015 where after they invaded the pitch,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was wearing that jersey that has my last name on it.
That's so.
So I
good.
invaded the pitch with my last name on the
That's
jersey,
great.
which is super illegal. And then 4 hours later, I caught a flight back to Michigan.
I mean,
What's the pitch?
It's not been
The
the
field.
It's not been the first time an American stormed something.
Nah, no. Well, it was well before that.
You're the
storming,
trendsetter.
but- yeah.
Do you know the area that West Brom and Aston Villa and Birmingham? Do you know what they call it?
The Midlands.
They do, but they also call it the Black Country,
Okay, why?
which I don't know why. I don't know, and it sounds hella racist, but yeah, it's called
Yeah.
the Black Country.
The black
it was
country?
pretty
Yeah.
white when I was up there.
Oh, it's very white. There's not
Is
much.
there like
yeah.
a black cloud around it? Is it dark?
I mean, yeah,
the
it rains a
whole
lot.
the whole England is dark.
Yeah, it's
it's
very
so
miserable.
miserable.
Midlands meaning away from the coast, or
Yeah, so we'd call like London's down here, then
Yeah.
we call the north, which would be Manchester, Liverpool, and then there's just Birmingham,
up
a
a
few
map of
cities
the
in the
UK.
middle called, and we just
Yeah.
call it the middle,
Birmingham.
like
It's
middle
like it's
land.
kind of like the Midwest,
Yeah,
but
I would 100% agree with you there. Go
their
on Google
country's a lot
Maps.
smaller. So like, yeah.
So if you zoom in,
There it is, Russia, right?
Yeah, there we go. See that little bit in the top left? Yeah, that's Ireland.
Birmingham.
Yeah, we own that.
Birmingham.
Yeah,
This
so
is sick, by the way. You have no idea how.
if
happy
you
this
zoom
made
in on
me.
Birmingham a little bit,
What's
if you
going
go
on with
down,
Northern Ireland? Why is that also encompassed?
because that's part of the United Kingdom. we went over there, claimed it as our own, and the Irish fought back and took 26 counties back, and we kept 6.
Is that the rest of the 26 is the rest of the state? Or
Yeah,
the
so our
country? Sorry.
Republic owns 26, and then the Northern Ireland there's 6. Can you see in the top left it says Londonderry/Derry?
Yeah.
So if you're from the Republic or one of United Ireland, you'd call it Derry, because they will refuse to call it Londonderry. But if you're from the north and support the Union, you'd call it Londonderry. It's very controversial.
There was a show.
What if I'm lactose
right?
intolerant?
Okay. Then you're not British, mate.
Yeah.
There's a show,
that was a
Dairy
good joke.
Girls.
That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
Derry Girls. That's good fun.
It is a good
It's fun.
show. Yeah. There's
Everyone,
a scene
Dairy
in
Girls.
Dairy Girls where, like, I think Bill Clinton is visiting.
Yes, it's in the late 80s, early 90s at the time.
I think early '90s. He had just been elected, and
That's
it's
it.
like it's
Are there
Bill
a lot
Clinton
of young
visiting
girls in Derry?
in the show. Yes.
That's why Clinton was there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy! Because the show is called Dairy Girls, and it's all about these like girls from this town, and it's very funny. It's a comedy show.
How far away is Derry from Little St. Thomas Island?
I don't even know where St. Thomas Island is.
The island,
Nobody knows
Epstein's
where it is.
Island,
That's
is
the-
I
off
think
the
it's
coast
made
of
up.
Florida.
Epstein Island.
Yeah.
It is made up. You're right. We're trying to make it in
But
this
if you
industry.
scroll-
God damn it!
Scroll in on the United Kingdom. Oh God, I miss you, baby.
Oh,
No.
If you
I
keep
miss
scrolling,
what do you miss?
the
The lack
healthcare.
of red dye 40. Oh, the healthcare.
He
I got
misses
you.
taking a solid shit.
But yeah, if you keep scrolling in a little bit more, probably Luton. So if you go down a little bit.
Luton. I flew
Yeah.
out of Luton.
Oh, did you? That's where I'm from originally, round that way.
Okay.
So scroll towards Luton.
People from Bath.
The
smell
right.
So you
good.
can see
To
go
the
up
right.
to your right, to your right.
There's London and then
Yeah.
go above it.
So you can
It's
see
Luton.
Watford's.
Luton.
So scroll in between Watford and Luton, St Albans. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
from
there we go.
Bedford.
There we go. Hemel Hempstead. There's my hometown.
Hempstead.
Hemel Hempstead.
Do you guys grow
Click-
hemp?
Click
We
Hemel
used
Hempstead
to. That's
real
how we
quick.
got the name back in the day.
Nice, dude. Imagine.
Nice.
I almost said imagine smoking weed in England. I did smoke weed in England. It was not the best, but
No, it's a horrendous weed in comparison to you guys. Amsterdam is probably the best place.
It's a decorum
Local.
district in
Yeah.
Hertfordshire, England.
Yeah, decorum. So if you typed in for Hemel Hempstead, it was voted the worst town in the country about 15 years
wait,
ago.
which one?
This is my hometown.
Can we just look
Yeah.
up news and Hemel
Why is
Hempstead
it the
real quick?
worst?
Like in the 80s, very rough. So if you type in Hemel Hempstead worst, voted worst, there you go, comes up straight away. The ugliest.
Ugliest.
I mean,
Well, I can vouch sitting next to you. I'm sorry.
The poll is conducted by the authors of Craptown's book.
yeah.
What's the latest news out of Hemel Hempstead? You go back and press
someone
news.
got murdered. Remember? Did I
No
tell
way.
you?
You told me that
yeah,
they got
yeah,
stabbed.
someone got murdered last week.
How'd
Yeah,
they
there'd
get
been a
murdered?
murder.
There'd been a murder.
Yeah.
T-
Let me
Did
take
they-
a shot in
did
the
they-
dark. Did they get stabbed?
Yes, they did.
Ah!
Oh shit!
It's almost like there's only one way to kill someone in England. You can't
Was
use
it-
a gun and you can't use chemicals.
And
So
was
what
it
are you
in an
gonna
alley?
No, it was in the house.
It wasn't that. Did they all have to stick around and figure out the murder? Or was it like a
no, it
movie?
wasn't Cluedo. No.
I knew it was you.
It was the librarian.
It was the librarian.
None of
when
us
did we
could-
get a librarian? We're poor.
Yeah, some girl murdered her dad,
Oh,
then had a
shit.
meltdown. I think she was having a schizophrenic episode, realised what she'd done, and started trying to put the body in a trash can outside for the bin men, like the trash men, to take. And she had a meltdown, and my sister's friend saw all of this happen, went outside, saw a leg hang out the trash can, and went, "Oh shit, that's a dead body." Next thing I know, police are around.
Wait, your
My
sister's friend saw this?
Yeah.
Saw a leg
didn't
just
see
out of the
she didn't
trash
see the
can.
stab him. She just saw
The trash bin.
Yeah, she just saw like
Saw
the
a leg
mutilated
out.
corpse. Yeah.
Our house
Holy shit.
In the middle, of the street.
There's
Anyone else
Legs
getting
out.
chest pains from all this sugar we just
Yo,
ate?
Oh
I've-
my
I
god.
definitely
haven't
crashing.
blinked.
Could you imagine you're just driving home and you're walking by and you see a leg in a trash can? What do you do?
I'd be like, not today, Satan.
Not
Do
today.
not test
Do you
me today.
call?
That's a leg, isn't it?
Yeah, that's they called the police. Yeah.
Hey, come on, get out of there. I can see you're hiding in
This is
that
what it'd be
trash
like.
can.
There's
There's
a
a bloke
kick.
with a leg sticking out.
Even better yet, there's a bloody leg.
There's a blood.
A bloody,
There's a bloody leg
There's a
sticking out of that
bloody
trash can.
I forgot to tell you. I got an Uber the other day, and the Uber driver, she cut up a driver, and I'd already spoke to her at this point. So, and she went, "Oh bloody hell!" And then she turned around and went, Did you see what I did there?" And I was like, "Yeah, you've done my accent." I was like, "Maybe focus on the road, you bitch."
Yeah. And watch me be really British and not tip you.
Yeah.
Is that the one that dropped you off at Kelly's?
Yeah.
You just go like, well, in England, 1 star is the best I can give you. So sorry, I don't understand your culture. If you give someone a 1-star rating on Uber, you won't ever get matched with them again.
Oh,
It's
really?
Like, oh, yeah.
They might also lose their job.
Maybe. Hopefully.
You know, that's the crazy thing on all of those businesses that they want you to rate something, dude. They're like, hey, you got to give us a 5-star. If you give anything under a 5-star, we're going to fire that person.
If you give someone a 5-star, can you get him again?
Yes.
I had one time in London, the guy refused to let me out the car unless I gave him a 5-star. He was like, "Get your phone out and give me a 5-star." And I was like, "I'm not doing that." And we had it for about 5 minutes just sitting in the car. And then eventually he went, "Oh, fine, but just don't give me lower than 3.
Well,
he
dude, you
bad?
kidnapped
No,
me.
he was well all right, but he just literally, as he pulled up to my place, he was saying, "Oh, yeah, you're going to give me a 5." And I was just like, "What?" And he went, "Get your phone out and put 5. It helps the business." I was like, "I know how your model works."
Yeah. I hate people who take Uber so seriously like it's the business they started.
Yeah.
Like they founded the idea of like, you have no idea how much time and effort I've put into this business. It's like, dog, you lease that car, you pick people up on an app you didn't even invent.
You download.
Yeah, you downloaded a thing. If your phone dies, you're out of work. Like, what are you talking about right now? But I used to drive Uber. So.
Oh.
All right, you want to ask Jake questions? We have.
Yeah, so this whole grooming gang thing.
Wait, introduce. Wait, what?
Jeez,
didn't
no,
make-
we're not. It's that
Ah.
we shut this down last time you brought
Oh,
it up.
fine. I,
What
no one
last
else-
time?
No, yeah, we're not getting into it. Why aren't you British, Mr. Beast?
Oh, what, because we both have Crohn's.
Is that why?
Oh, is
it's
that
in
what
there?
it is?
That's fucked up, JJ.
Well, didn't he get famous by just staring at a screen with a countdown? He used to do stupid things on YouTube.
Yeah.
He did that, yeah.
Nah, that's it. Like, no one's got time for
Did
that.
somebody watch
Not
that though? Did
two.
people watch it?
They probably fast forward it. Sure, there's not enough Red 40 in the world for me to do that.
Yeah.
Just to become the next. Mr.
Buddy,
Beast.
you're
First
in
of all-
America. There is enough
Yeah.
red flag.
And
Yeah, we'll
I would
find
have been messed up at like 5,000 probably. So
Is Mr. Beast just a bullying victim? Has the internet just like paraded him to the point where
He's a bit weird.
he's very
too,
unique.
He's too smiley.
But
Yeah.
he's been I think he's been a YouTuber since what? He was a young teen, and he's been trying to make it, and now he's made it to the number 1 spot.
yeah.
And now yeah, I'd be autistic as fuck if I was a billionaire.
Only if he was a billionaire.
He is a billionaire.
He's
he
not
sold
a bill-
YouTube.
I don't think he's a
He
billionaire.
sold his YouTube channel I think, to
He
Disney
didn't
for
sell it.
billions.
They're saying it's worth like maybe $5 billion with all his companies, everything.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is ginormous, bro.
Yeah.
He's the Antichrist, according to some people.
Meanwhile, he's
too.
about to take over Elon's spot for most richest man in the world.
No way.
Yeah.
Most
Is he gonna
richest-
go to a different planet than Mars?
No.
Going to
He's
Neptune.
doing these things called feastables.
Oh,
You ever had one?
yeah.
Oh.
I had one. It broke my fucking tooth. Mr. Beast. That's why I
Mr.
have
Beast,
half
you
of a
bitch.
tooth missing
No
from my
way.
head because I had a Feastables bar. God, thank you for promoting them everywhere I
Yeah, but
fucking go.
hold
and
on,
they have,
Phil,
they have
Phil.
rocks. They have
Phil,
rocks. in
Why
them.
did you buy it?
What?
Why did you buy it?
I was picking your ass up.
Yeah, but why did you buy the candy?
What do you mean? It was at a gas
Because
station.
you trusted
and
Mr.
it
Beast.
had been like a year since he dropped it. I was like, I was on sale for like $1.50. I was like, I could try a little tiny bar. It was a little crunch bar. And I bit into it, and there's like a fucking rice rock in it.
Yeah.
And it blew up my tooth.
Should have got a crunch bar.
I tweeted at him every day for like a month and then to no avail. So
Just
and I
saying, you
deleted my
don't
Twitter.
try new candy.
Yeah, never.
No,
Never.
especially if it's made by the Antichrist.
You're saying the first
First
bite
time I've ever had a fucking
and was the
Feastables
first
bar.
bite too?
Literally, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I had to spit it all out, and then like my tooth was in there.
no.
It was
I
it was
don't
bad.
think that's the chocolate's fault. I think that's just your teeth.
I don't know,
And
man.
the audacity to come after me for British teeth.
I-
I could eat chocolate.
I don't know. It was. Are there rocks in British chocolate?
No, because we like each other.
Crazy,
Ah!
crazy.
Oh, you guys don't have an Antichrist? Losers.
Yeah, she's dead. Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, don't you dare shame Margaret Thatcher. You mean the greatest female politician?
Oh, God, no.
The Iron Lady.
Why was she so great? Is
She
that the
was-
one
she
that
wasn't.
everybody got
She
a
wasn't.
picture of?
She's not.
She was the first female prime minister, though, right?
Yeah, that's that.
Can you look her
I
up?
That was like part
yeah.
of what made
Yeah.
her famous, though.
Yeah, and also she went to war with Argentina.
Oh, I didn't know it was her.
she fucking battered the fuck out of Argentina.
Just the Balkan
That's
Wars.
my only respect for her. Yeah, because they invaded the Falklands, and I'm just gonna say for the record, they should have. It's theirs. It's right on their doorstep.
So
Okay,
what's up-
devil's advocate. What if they didn't invade the Falklands?
I think we still would have gone for them after
You
the
would've
World Cup.
nuked them
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, for the World Cup, the hand of God.
Oh.
There was a lot of tension with the Argentinians.
What I do love about England is you guys have a really great way to like conflate actual conflict like war with football and sports.
Oh yeah,
To where you're like you guys hate Germany
100%.
in soccer because of World War II,
Yeah,
which are not even related.
we sing. What do we sing? We sing two World Wars, one World Cup.
Yeah, they sing this thing where they're like, we
Millions
won
have died.
one World Cup and 2 World Wars, and I'm a German listening to this. I'm like, okay, you've won 1 World Cup. That's all I'm hearing is the sport you invented, you won once on a fluke goal.
Yeah, but the World Wars. Oh man.
Ah. Oh, yeah, like you didn't get help. That was a 4-on-1, bro. That was France, England, U.S., and Russia
I mean,
against Germany.
Well, are we forgetting what the Japs did to you guys?
That was a whole different conference.
We
man.
actually, that was the first. We planned that.
We
That was an
planned it.
inside job. It was a call to arms.
I mean,
Marcus, are you saying that the wrong side won or something
No,
like
I'm
that?
saying I'm saying it was a tough one. It was a tough one. The fact that we
It was
took it to
not-
the 4th quarter,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, you did the you
It went into
Napoleon
extra
you
time.
Napoleon
It definitely
complex.
did.
Y'all know y'all shouldn't have gone to Russia. Y'all know that.
Poland
Yeah.
was our Falcons.
You never go to the Russia. You never go to Russia during.
What are the
Operation-
Falcons?
Oh, okay. all
You
right.
got to explain some of this shit.
Sorry, okay,
to-
okay.
You guys are talking about like you guys are like 2 history
Justin,
teachers
Marcus, so
having
the
a little
world,
powwow.
Justin, the world is a sphere, right? So
Yes.
it's a big,
Get
a big
get
globe,
up on the Google Maps.
and
I'm
there's-
saying I
there's
understand
different
that.
countries,
I
and
get
sometimes
that. I'm
they
saying
argue.
they're using some things that I'm
So,
like, what are the Falcons? Then?
I
Wait, no. What are the Falcons, Philip? If you know.
They're an island off.
Don't
of
look
the,
it up.
Off of the
Okay.
off
Oh,
the
that's
Syrup coast.
controversial. Having Malvinas, whatever it is, that's the Argentinian.
Or are you saying
one.
Falkland?
Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah, Falkland, like a fork.
What the fuck did you say?
That's how you. Yeah.
Falklands, whatever.
Yeah. But
I'm saying it how they say it. Falcon,
Oh, well, see, I thought you were talking about
Falcon,
Falcons, and I was like,
Falcons.
what is
So,
Falcons?
Did y'all lose this war?
no, we crushed.
So this is y'all's. So this is y'all's. Y'all
We-
fought Argentinians for this island,
Yeah.
and or
And,
that's
like,
crazy.
Over 2 months.
Dude, the
What's
crazy
there now?
thing is-
What's there now? Nothing.
No. So basically, we owned it from many hundreds of years ago, and we've got settlers there, maybe about 1,000, if that. And the Argentinians have said, "Hey, this is ours," and they started calling it that Malvinas or whatever. And we were like, "No, you don't do that. That's ours. We've already lost like Jamaica. We've lost the whole Commonwealth, and we're like, we want this island." And then the Argentinian Navy come over and they sent troops on to the island. Margaret Thatcher was like, right, we're going to war. Within 2 months, it was back in our bag, and we were like very patriotic and crying.
About this random island
Yeah,
that
look
could
how
not
far
be
it is.
further away
Yeah,
from
zoom
England.
out.
Where's
how
it
far
at?
1982.
So Thatcher's a very controversial figure for us.
Was
in
the
England.
battles were the battles fought on the island or
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and well, it was mainly a naval battle, like boats, and
Oh.
we
y'all went full pirate.
we went full pirate Caribbean and
Swords and everything, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you guys were the bad guys in that movie.
Yeah, we
you
were
guys
bad
were the
guys here.
pirates.
Yeah, we're the bad guys here.
Can we
Poor
look up some
Argentina's
footage
like,
from
can we
the
just
war?
have our own island back? No.
Can we look up some war footage?
Well,
You know what's funny?
What is
you
a
guys
modern-
fought, you guys fought this war like 14 years
What are you
after you
doing
won your only World Cup.
yeah, oh yeah.
You guys won a World Cup, didn't win shit for 16
Oh,
years, and you're
shit.
like, we're taking on an
The
island.
footage.
this is definitely not
This
it.
is the Falcon War.
Nothing personal.
That's
Why do y'all
Jake's
dress
grandpa.
like this?
It's just good business.
That is true. Nothing
That-
personal.
it's
This
quite
is a great
accurate.
movie, though. Sorry, film.
Meanwhile, there's a kid falling into neo-Nazism back home because he doesn't have a father structure and he's away at the war. That's one of the movies me and
Yeah,
Jake have been
this is
talking-
England.
Yeah.
Great film.
It's a
What
great
movie
movie.
is this?
It's a film called This Is England, and it's set in the 80s, and it's a young boy who's struggling with his identity about, like, where does he fit in? His dad's died from the war.
From
It's-
the Falcon War.
Yeah, from the
His
Falkland.
boat
It's-
sank.
I'll be honest with you, I think it's one of the best films ever made of British culture. And it's the rise of fascism, like the National Front, and which is like the Proud Boys in America.
Is that Nigel? Raj.
So he's like a new version of it. Yeah.
Who's the Tommy Robinson?
Oh, what an awful human.
Hey,
I
Stephen
guess-
Graham's
yeah.
in there. Stephen
Yeah.
Graham's also in that
Yeah,
adolescent show that
Yeah,
I was
I know.
telling you about.
So he's comboing this guy. He's like in his 20s at this point as a character, and he's far right, very much a neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
And he's kind of grooming the gangs, like grooming like the people to become this part of this like new wave of fascism. And it's all about that. It's like how, because it was like that a lot. Like a lot of young people growing up in blue collar cities that were very malnourished, very underfunded. They had this new wave, and especially under Thatcher as well. Who was?
So you're saying that a lack of
Republican.
education and funding leads to like neo-Nazism ideally?
I would say it leads to a lot of aggressions by people. Like, it's in a lot of the youth will see their local, I don't know, community centres or like your YMCAs. I think they'd be the equivalent, like depleted, and there's not enough money, state money, going in to support them.
And people naturally look for someone to blame.
Yeah, they're looking for someone to blame, and then you hear, I don't know, Joe blogs down the road. Oh, it's the immigrants, and then you go, oh yeah, it is actually. Why can't I? Why isn't there like facilities for me? Why is the healthcare shit or whatever? And you start building that rhetoric, and then you can't afford to live there anymore because everyone's moving there. So they're all
So it is the immigrants.
It's the bloody immigrants. Is
I
what I'm
was
saying.
like, you just said you can't afford to live because everyone's moving.
But
there.
no,
I'm
but like,
wait a minute.
as in, like, I think it all depends on the cities now. But like, for example, London's a big city, so everyone's going. The same as Austin, like the tech culture here, prices are going up, and then the
Call it
locals,
incel culture, yeah.
incel culture. Oh yeah, 100% to say. And
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that yet.
incel.
Culture.
Oh.
That makes sense. Yeah.
There's no culture.
But
here.
I just want to say Thatcher, she was so hated in England. My uncle, he's from a mining family, like mined metal out of mines.
Why was she hated? Because she did the
closed-
war?
No, that actually helped her.
Okay.
That was honestly that.
Yeah.
Best
She
thing
was,
she
yeah,
did.
she was kind of going down a bit popularity, and then when she done this war, we were like, "You've got another 6 years." You've got.
Wow.
But yeah, she closed a lot of mines, and my uncle's family, they all lost their jobs, their livelihoods. So when she died about 10 years ago, loads of people went to our like Times Square equivalent, and we all went there and started celebrating her death. That's how unlike yeah.
Love that.
And my uncle's from the north, so he got a 4-hour train and had a $200 bottle of Perignon, like champagne. And as soon as he got to Trafalgar Square, he's just shaking it. You know, like how Formula One, when they celebrate, it was like that.
Jesus.
And he was crying, going, and they're all going, ding dong, the witch is dead. Yeah. Yeah.
Why did she close the mines?
It wasn't sustainable. If
Clean
anything, we were
energy.
progressive. Like, it wasn't environmentally friendly.
Your conservative woman was progressive, but also started a war that made her more. I don't.
Well,
y'all are
y'all
crazy.
are also on a big rock. If you keep chipping away at it,
It will disappear.
it would disappear.
Yeah, that's why we're not fracking, because we might
Yeah.
split to two.
you might sink into the fucking ocean.
Well,
if
the
you
funny thing
take
is
out
the
bottom.
rock is not that big because you just said your uncle lived in the north
Yeah.
and took a 4-hour train ride
that's
to get to the
DFW.
south.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
like, oh, I'm going from New York to Miami in 4 hours. That's
That's
not a
impossible.
big country. Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's like 8 UKs in the size of Texas.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I drove last year from Austin to Louisiana, and that was 9 hours, and that would have got me into another country.
Oh,
I drove from the
crazy.
east part of Germany, or sorry, well, yeah, I guess I went west to east and east to west of Germany, and that was like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's the Autobahn, so it's a little different.
oh yeah, 200 miles.
I got a ticket. I was going too fast.
I
on the
got a
Autobahn.
ticket as well. on the
Yeah.
Autobahn.
Well, there's parts of the Autobahn where there are speed limits. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like, hey, there's people or construction or this and that. And
But
I'm
they
like,
don't really tell you that, and you just
well, they told me you just don't speak German.
Yeah,
So I
true.
was- they told me I was just like, I
Do
don't
you know why?
fucking-
Because
I was like, I don't even live here. What are you gonna? Oh, 2 world. Okay, all right, all right. Hey,
2 world wars.
let's wait for the third one.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry,
Okay,
I'm
so I gotta ask this,
kidding.
Jake.
Yes.
So you came on our podcast last year,
Yeah, last
right?
night.
And we made a funny joke, or you made a
Oh, I didn't make it.
you made an
I
you made-
added to it.
you made an observation about women in what was
And
it?
Marcus did, and,
No.
then I said, "What are like Peppa Pigs or are pigs?"
what did you? No, you're kind of reeling back right now. I think you can get a harder tongue on this.
Yeah,
What
so
did I say?
happened?
Something
Because
about?
You
Oh
said
yeah,
your friends to what the way to get with a British woman is go for the fat ones, and I went,
Oh,
"What
you
are
did say
pigs?"
it, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
And what'd you
Yeah.
say, Jake?
that's what I said.
No, you said what?
no, you
they-
said I thought you said all women over there.
All British
I
women?
said, "What are British pigs?"
we crossed 8K by the way.
We
I
actually
just said
brought your ex into the states
Oh,
to
no.
confront you on this. Are you ready? for the first time in a long
Could you
time.
imagine?
Wait.
Wait, he brought you. Well, you want to say any
Oh
words
my
to
God.
Oh
your-
my
to
God.
your British ex?
I did
Well,
try to
first
hit.
I-
I tried to hit on that chick at a pub in Birmingham. Actually, she said no.
So we had to
yeah,
ask.
so it doesn't work every time.
Yeah.
Hold her in
exactly.
your arms once more.
So we had to do the. So we had to give you the backstory because say what
She's
happened.
gonna kill your ass with a knife
mate,
now. I'm
mate,
so
she's got
sorry,
a big
but-
following. I'm cancelled.
She can't. She
Philip.
can't touch us.
You didn't
Babe.
say what happened.
What happened?
He didn't say what happened.
No,
We
he
had to get the
did.
background
He's-
story.
This is it.
Oh, we got him on tape.
This contributed to
gosh.
me getting dumped.
Friend had told me that in America, he would go up to American women and be like, "Will you blow me?"
Great.
And he said it worked 3 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's 300 in baseball. That's pretty good, right?"
Yeah, it's a good
I
start.
don't know. You know baseball at all?
I know that's no.
So in baseball, 30% is really good.
It's like Barry Bonds numbers.
Yeah, Barry Bonds,
Okay.
greatest cheater in American history. And so I went over to the UK and tried that on a fat British chick.
Yeah.
And did
Will
it
you
work?
blow me? She said no. And I just never asked again. And it's like, that's
you
the thing
got
where
turned down.
I got turned down
By a
hard.
British pig. Oh
By a
my
pig.
god.
That got me
I got
dumped.
turned down by
guy you
that
dumped? That guy
I
you
told my
dumped?
buddy.
Yeah, it was all you, and I just put in one tag.
So your former, what do you call him in England? Your ex?
yeah.
Okay, your
It's-
ex
Yeah.
saw that clip.
Yeah. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time, and she saw that and went, "Our morals, like we don't align." And I was like, "It was a one. It was a tag. Like it was one. Like
Oh
I was
my
on a
God.
I was on a podcast. Yeah.
Wait, no way.
She's a comedian?
podcast. I mean,
No, she's a podcast.
she's a comedian.
Is she famous?
No, she's not famous.
And she got offended by you saying British pig.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't think you're gonna make it, honey.
yeah.
What's worse, a British pig or a Swedish swine? I don't know.
I don't know if I could say.
First of
either.
all, rule number 2, guys, we
I'm-
don't hate women here.
We don't hate
No,
women.
we
It's
love
okay.
women.
It was a joke.
I
Even
love
the-
women so
bad.
much. I
Even-
tried to get one of your worst ones to blow me.
Our British pigs.
One of them, just one in Birmingham.
in Birmingham.
Well, apparently, I mean,
I'm-
pigs eat anything, Marcus, except you.
Wow, wow, dude, are you kidding me?
Kidding
Are you
what?
kidding me right now?
What?
In that jersey?
In this jersey?
Let's go
Oh,
down.
well, hey. Dude, yeah, fucking, I mean, what
Pub
is your team
fight.
doing,
I'm-
dude? Pub fight? I'll
I
do
don't
it.
even think Birmingham City's in the Premier League.
No,
are they?
no, they're not. They're quite
y'all,
shit.
y'all don't have a lot of.
No, we're not, dude. We
They're
don't give a
definitely the
shit.
shittest
We
team.
Well,
don't
I'm gonna
need,
wear it like
we
they're
don't
in the
need the
fucking
Premier League, Marcus.
You
Thank
do.
you.
That's
No,
what
we
you're
don't.
working.
We're the
for.
I miss
feature
you,
league.
babe.
I like that.
Villa's- Villa's
Marcus
in
is
the
trying to
Champions
roast me
League.
for wearing this jersey. Like, I know what the hell he's talking about.
I'm happy you have a jersey. I think this is hilarious. Like 6 people who see this are going to be like, "Aren't those teams rivals or something?" It'd be like if you got them Ohio State stuff and I'm wearing a Michigan thing. That's
Yeah.
the same thing. But
I put a lot of effort into this. I think I messaged Philip about 3 months ago and said, "This is what I want to do."
oh, it worked.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I've nearly told you twice that I've got you a jersey, and I was like, "No, I can't say, can't tell Marcus I've gotten one. This is all for this."
oh my god.
And then you reacted so nice when you saw these two, like, "Oh my god!" And I was
well,
like,
at first I was like, "Oh, sweet, sick," and then I saw who it was, and I
Yeah.
was like, "You got to be kidding
We're
me!"
not going to point out how crazy it was that he was wearing the same
I
jersey.
know. How
yeah, but
crazy
that was
is that?
that jersey's from like 2015, and this is from 2025.
What'd I tell you
That's a
he'd know?
10-year-old jersey.
I know,
would
but
know.
we're saying like
I
we.
told you he would know.
Jake
Yeah.
planned this. Jake planned this, and you wore the jersey he was getting you.
Well, I
That's
was okay.
crazy.
I was legitimately. I almost asked you guys like, what jersey should I wear? Because last time I wore the home
"You
villa.
did."
Last time I wore a home villa, and this time I was like, well, I almost wore a Michigan jersey because we just won the Big Ten tournament championship.
Oh,
kind
nice.
of,
Yeah, if you
kind,
didn't hear
kind
about
of a
it.
big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. It's a bunch of kids
And what
playing
sport?
basketball.
Oh, basketball. Okay.
Yeah, b-ball.
B-ball.
And-
B-ball outside of
LeBron.
school.
But I was like, you know what? You're only
LeBron-
here every now and then, so I'll wear the Villa jersey, and then it worked out pretty well. I mean, this is Adidas. The other one
It
was
made me
Macron.
mad that you
Oh,
wore
well,
this
that-
jersey.
okay.
This is a whole upgrade, dude. And they have a different gambling sponsor now. That
Yeah.
was Dafabet. This is
That's-
Betano.
Mate, we love to have.
I thought it was the same name, honestly. That's crazy.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Speaking of betting, okay, so this is a thought I had the other day driving. Okay, so you know in Texas, they don't have casinos, right? They don't have casinos or let you gamble, right?
Yeah.
But the government has a lottery. So how does the government able to sell like tickets and the lotteries
Because
and
the
all that?
lottery funds education and
Okay.
private, like
Yeah.
private.
Yeah, that's
charity.
what casinos would do too. But I'm trying to say, so why can the
They
government?
do.
So why can the government? The way that they tax casinos, I'm sure they could get money out of it for education shit. I just want to know why is it the government can do it, but other people can't? They make it illegal, but the government's still doing what's illegal. That's what I'm saying.
Who governs the government?
I don't. They need somebody.
There, right there, right there. There it is. There it is.
Is that the Illuminati?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what's up. You know, will they help make me famous? I'll throw it up.
You know,
Justin,
You
Justin
know-
is so ready to sell out.
have you ever
dude.
thought about laws as a vehicle for the government to organize and threaten the people?
But use it and
You think about it, in a lawless country, how many people would hurt other people, and you would just hope, like, you'd be like, my
Like the
neighbor is your
purge.
neighbor, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
it'd be
Oh
good.
man, I'd be killing everyone.
Yeah, a law is just a threat from the government to
Yeah.
say, like, if you do that, there's ramifications if you get caught.
yeah.
That's all that law is.
And this schizophrenic friend of yours
a
almost didn't get
friend?
caught. Friend of a friend.
If it
sorry.
would have been for that damn leg, if it would have been for that meddling
yeah, if
leg,
she would have
hanging
tucked
out.
it away a little
Yeah.
bit better.
If she could just get her head clear,
Yeah, yeah.
tuck that leg in.
Crazy to go through all the trouble of stabbing someone and not to just close the
Yeah.
It's like
She's like,
laziness.
it's
It's
like
like doing the
tired at the
dishes
end.
and not putting them
Yeah.
out to dry. It's like, I did all the killing, but God, you know, the putting of the body
The
away.
cleanup's terrible.
No
No one talks about
That's
the cleanup.
so fucked up, dude.
It's so funny to not do something complete
I have
in
thought
that
about
situation.
that. The
yeah.
cleanup is so bad. Have you ever like blood or like did like fake blood?
That's
Man,
why
that
you-
shit
That's why
splatters
you-
everywhere.
That's why you choke them.
Oh.
Yeah, with a pillow. You just smother them.
Or use a
And
Mark-
you, then you
ice
take them
pick?
to the bathtub and you cut them up into pieces that can fit into things that you can dispose of, like a briefcase.
Like meal prep?
Yeah. But here's the yeah,
Meal
like
prep a
meal
body.
prep.
That's the
Yeah.
one I want to see an influence.
Yeah, you want to get some sweet potatoes in there with them. That's good. It's high fiber stuff. Anyways, yeah. Here's the thing with Texas is like there's no like big bodies of water to send those to the bottom of that aren't going to get like swept.
What about
You'd have to drive down to the coast.
Yeah. I was like, isn't there
Lakes-
literally a serial killer in
Lakes,
Austin?
Yeah.
lakes dry up and they find the bodies all the time. They float. So you like the ocean is
wow.
the only way, and then like in Louisiana, I guess you could drop it off at a swamp, and then let the gators take care of it.
or you could set it off at a British farm and let the pigs eat it.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
film. Like,
Was it?
there we go.
It's hard. I've thought a lot about disposing bodies, and I don't know how I really get. I don't
Just
know how
go
to do
to
it.
the Gulf of America.
Yeah, but then you're okay. So now I'm transporting a crime, a really bad crime, 6 hours down to the coast through
I
border
mean, once
customs.
you're already driving with the body, how 6 hours is nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, how
We're
mu-
I've got
talking about
another
getting
3
away with
hours
murder
with this
again.
body.
I
That's
just
why
realized
in
that.
America you take your partner on a cruise with a good balcony
and then yeah, and just-
right over the edge.
I don't know. She was being crazy and she jumped.
Yeah.
she was an Olympic potential swimmer. Nah, the current's got her. Why is there weights on her ankle? Oh God,
You like those, huh?
I really do.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
huh?
very Moorish.
Ah, they're very what?
Moorish.
What
Like,
the fuck does that mean?
get that word up and see the popularity. Moorish. Very addictive. Like very much like, oh, I like these. They're very like.
How do you?
The M, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Moorish.
You want more of it?
I suppose that's what it means. I didn't know.
Dude,
I like
guys,
that.
You
You
guys
guys are
need to
just-
learn how to speak your own language. I mean, this is silly.
I like that. There's just like a kid that's like, and the mom's like, "What do you want?" He's like, "More."
Jake
Moorish
speaks,
of it.
I've realized that Jake speaks more Spanish than American English. He calls like ladies señoritas, calls houses casas, and I'm like, but then he'll like just be talking normal, and he'll call like a house like a like a shanty or something great. You're like, yeah, it makes more sense when you say casa and señoritas than lassies and shindigs or
I'll
whatever.
be
the
honest
fuck
with
it
you,
is.
shindig.
I don't know. Either way,
Shindig's
y'all
an
talk
event.
is crazy.
Shenanigans.
I will say I do use the word senorita, but I think I'm the only English person that does it.
He was
Oh yeah,
cilantro.
yes.
I thought he was
cilantro,
saying
yeah.
cilantro
Cheers
for
in
like
Irish.
2 years now. I thought he was just saying cilantro before we drank.
What did he say?
Cilantro.
Cilantro. It's an
What the
I-
hell's that?
That's Irish for cheers.
Why don't you just say cheers?
Because they're
You're
so
in
drunk
America.
they can't
Okay.
say it right.
Oh, is that
They're
that?
hammered and they're like,
Is there a classic like cheers, like a bar cheers that's really interesting? Like here's to you, here's to me, fuck you, here's to me.
No, I'll be.
You ever heard that one?
Me and my roommate, all we do
It's
is
my favorite one.
we just say he says to ill health, and then we just do that and drink.
No, you
Ill
don't have
health,
any like
yeah.
I don't want cheers.
oh,
to
one
ill
for the
health.
lad
You
in a
just
bar
did.
downtown in a pub in a bar. You don't
It's
have any of
not-
that shit?
Ireland and England are different.
He
We're
has
wrong.
both. He
I know.
does
but
both.
I
Yeah,
don't
do you
have
do
the
any,
best
like,
of
pub
both. I've
songs?
got the worst of both.
Do you ever just break out in like a circle of singing like
Really?
they do in the
What?
movies?
What,
The
like
jig?
some sort
Yeah,
of like
My
flash.
mom went away, and y'all.
Do you know what? That would be so gay if my like if I'm in my local town square and like 5 people just started
No,
bursting.
you do it
out
in the pub
oh, in the
with your
pub.
men drinking a
You
beer.
don't
No,
do,
we
you don't do
definitely
this.
don't. No,
Yeah.
you'd get
If she
beaten
had
up.
black hair and blue eyes, what is that one? The Irish one? Oh yeah.
They're not
You do.
Native
So
American.
you don't do
That's what I'm
that.
saying. They're not doing a rain dance.
Yeah, what is it? A wee mawa, a wee. That's all. I
In
know.
the jungle. Y'all don't do any of that shit. Really? That's all in the movies.
They
What
do
the-
it when they're at the soccer game.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all sing and they
Soccer
throw
games.
fucking water balloons full of piss at each other.
Yeah,
and
we've
stuff like
done that.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
We were-
I haven't, but I've definitely seen it happen back in like the 90s and that.
Yeah.
Gosh,
We were drinking at an Irish pub with him earlier this week, and there were Irish people there. And
Yeah.
I came out of the restroom, and I told them, I was like, "Yo, it is a madhouse in the restroom. Like British people, Irish people have no etiquette in the restroom. A guy literally standing like closer than we are now, hiked his leg and went like on me, and then after he cut in line in front of me, and then there's two guys in the restroom doing blow, and there's one guy pissing and taking forever, like gripping the wall like it's all he's got left in life, and then he gets done, and the guy in front of me goes, after like 5 seconds of sitting as far, he goes, reckon you could go first. And I was like, yeah, that's how it works. I come out, I tell them, I'm like, it's a fucking nightmare in there. And they're like, everything's a story with you. And then JJ goes piss, and he comes back out and goes, what the hell is happening in that restroom right now? I'm like, is it the same dudes? They're just
Yeah.
in there? Oh my God.
That's what I liked in England when I went to a football game, man. You go in the bathroom at half, everyone's smoking cigarettes because they don't let you smoke
Why?
cigarettes.
Why are y'all fucking?
Because that's the only place you're not allowed to do it there either. But at least there's no one like watching you.
But I'm saying if you're not allowed to do it in the bathroom and you're gonna do it in the bathroom, why don't you just do it outside? If everybody's doing it, they can't stop
everyone can
everybody.
see you
It's
out
where
But
I-
everybody, they're not gonna stop all thousands,
No,
millions. Of
They're
you.
in there causing issues. They're like, we know what sounds
can't
good right
breathe
now.
or
A
see.
piss and a good fist fight.
Yeah.
And they'll just go in there and light shit
Just
up.
dongs out, just
that's,
fists
that's
blowing.
why. That's how we beat
balls. I think
Argentina.
You fart in the restroom. You fart in the restroom if there's
I
company.
always fart.
If I fought 100%.
If you're not in a stall, you just rip ass like waiting in line with the guy behind you. Just like,
Arse
yep,
is
that's
being-
ours now.
Arse is being ripped. Like,
arse.
I guess y'all did create the word fart. That's y'all's.
yeah, exactly. Stop trying to claim it as yours.
It's not ours. Y'all
You know the German word for fart?
Farten schmecken.
That's when you smell someone else's fart and you want to shoot him in the face. Very specific German term. Furz. That's German.
Furz.
Furz. Ich hab gefurzt.
How do you say there's a fart coming out of my ass right now?
Furz kommt aus meiner Arsch.
Furz
sorry.
comes out my ass. Is it really that coming?
Can we segue this into our project?
Yeah, actually. JJ and I need your help for WTF. So right now we're doing a documentary on Jake, trying
Yeah.
to make him more American. And we need suggestions as to what we should go do to make him more American.
First thing,
Yeah, we're already going to see a baseball game, and we're going to a
Nice.
rodeo.
got you. After that,
Yeah, what else?
get your boy circumcised.
Time to get clipped, buddy. Delete Hinge. You're not using it for 3 weeks.
And don't worry, you'll get back for it later.
I'll feel better for it later.
Just having sex like I'm on my period right now. Your dick just looks like a flag. It looks like the American.
This
red
just
40
a Chinese
squirting
flag.
out.
Just a bloody piece of skin flop. Okay, that's a terrible visual.
More American.
You want
get
it American.
Get a really shitty job that you can't afford to where you want to
Hey,
live.
let's not.
Oh,
You could do that.
Justin?
You're dangling that
You're
carrot.
edging, motherfucker.
And then eat a hot dog.
Yeah, I've had a hot dog.
Have you? How many
No,
hot
no, no.
dogs?
Eat it with your butt.
Well, we're gonna do the nine innings, 9 beers
Ooh,
chat. We're gonna do the 9 innings, 9
Whenever
beers.
you say
Are you really
nine,
gonna do that?
counts.
You're gonna get him American. We're gonna get him cowboy boots.
Yeah.
What else do you think, Justin? What else can we take him to go do?
Well, cowboy hat too.
Guns.
Oh,
Oh,
guns! Yeah,
that was
shoot a
it.
gun.
I
Yeah.
would love to go to shooting range.
Let's go to a shooting range, man.
I would love to shoot.
if you want to
something.
take him to
Can we all go?
Yeah, I would love to go.
When
Yeah.
do you when do you
April-
leave?
April
I
3rd,
leave on the
2nd?
2nd, so I've got just under 2 weeks now.
Okay. Let's y'all want to go to the outdoor one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
do
it
they
is.
have
It's like an hour drive.
I want
but-
the breeze.
I would
the
love
break.
to shoot a gun.
Sorry.
More American
I mean-
things. What is a strip club?
Crash.
Well, they have
Yes,
strip clubs over
I've
there.
never
No,
done a
they have strip
club
clubs
in
over
America.
there.
Is there strip?
Okay, I
there's
like
strip
that you
clubs
added in America.
Yeah.
Because for a second I was like, wait, what?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I've
like in
lived.
America.
I'll take you to a. We're looking at $1,000 bill right now, but
Uh,
the strip
we'll
club's
make you back,
$800
yeah.
of it. But
Did you
Do y'all
drink
have all
shitty? Did you
nude?
drink shitty beer yet at a bad bar?
Oh, when you said shitty drinks, I was about to point at Mountain Dew, but
that's
I'll
no,
be
that's straight
honest.
American. Yeah, that's American
so
as
far
hell.
that's all Jake and I.
I have drunk PBR.
Yeah, go to a
Oof.
Walmart too.
I've been to Walmart.
That's good.
I need to take you to the big HEB.
Yeah, you got to steal from Walmart.
Okay, I'll
That's
actually.
American. Dude.
Okay, what?
Get a
how
DUI.
I
easy
ain't
is it?
paying for these
Yeah.
nerds.
Yeah, these are.
Take Marcus golfing, bet him steaks, and then when he wins, steal the steaks. That's what I do.
We've
Tell
already
him why
done
he's
it.
eating it. That's why it tastes so
Um,
good.
We should do another barbecue. We should
Yeah.
do a barbecue at Justin's house.
We did a barbecue in my backyard with him. I cooked him a steak.
It was
Okay,
incredible
okay.
steak.
All right.
Yeah, we could do a barbecue. At my
What
house. I
baseball
got the
game?
time.
Oh, Texas Longhorns are playing LSU on Sunday.
This
Yeah,
Sunday?
yeah, 2
What
p.m.
time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Yeah,
Y'all
you
got
going?
tickets already?
No.
They're cheap, dude.
I know that. I was gonna. Okay, I might come.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come,
I don't
come.
have to-
I just,
Y'all want to come?
Do nothing that
I,
day.
I
now.
love baseball, dude. I
Sick.
love it. I almost wore a baseball. There was like 4 different costumes I almost wore today.
It's
I almost wore the MAGA hat with the
Costumes.
full American flag shirt.
I'm happy
that
you
would've
know
been
their
cool.
costumes.
Oh,
Wait, does college baseball have the pitch clock, or is that just MLB right now?
I don't know.
Because I'm low key live in person for baseball. Not a fan of the pitch clock. I think it ruins the experience of baseball. You go up, you get a hot dog, you piss, you get a beer, you miss an inning. You're like, that used to be like, you'd come back and he was still up there like checking his fingertips, trying to throw the ball. And then now it's like a 2.5 hour experience. It used to be 5 hours minimum.
Yeah, baseball games used to be so long and fun.
It doesn't.
It's better now.
It used to be like a chill vibe.
It's better
It's
to
so
watch.
much
I will
better.
not lie. Like sitting in the seat, you're more engaged in the game.
Yeah.
But man, there's so much pageantry involved
Yeah,
in
but the
baseball.
average football game or the like Premier League game is like 2 hours,
Yeah.
and you're done.
Really?
Yeah,
You can go back to the pub.
soccer,
you can
yeah,
go
2 hours.
It just feels like fucking forever because
It's
nothing's
45
happening.
Well, excuse me,
No,
American
thank
football.
you.
Buddy, I grew up. I played.
Mate,
I
American
ref
football.
soccer, and I
Yeah, I know,
I'd
but
rather put
American
a gun in
football,
my
you
mouth.
pause over everything.
You really do. I did. They took me to one game.
Oh.
We
It's
watched
a 4-hour
Austin
game,
FC. You
and
were
it's
there.
40 minutes.
I
or
did
You were
this on
there.
a. I did this on
Remember
a
the
podcast
Austin FC
recently.
He was not.
No,
at
I
that.
didn't go to that. I missed it,
Oh.
but yeah,
You
that
know
was
what's
good.
you know what's crazy about American football? I think I did this on a not this podcast, but another recently. You can look it up. It's a 4-hour game, right? You watch the program for like 3 hours. Guess how much of that you are watching a football move?
I don't know.
20 minutes.
It's like
right?
12 minutes.
Yeah.
You're watching 12 minutes of action over the course of 3 hours
Yeah,
with stoppage.
it's brutal, man.
it's
and I
actually
love
dirty.
football. American
Which
football.
is amazing.
11 minutes.
Wait,
3
and it's
hours,
about-
but the ball is actually in play for about 11 minutes.
Yeah. Every play
That
is 7
patience of a
seconds.
saint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but here's the
brutal, man.
thing: is here you get to watch the dude get lit the fuck up every 15 and a half
That's
minutes.
all right.
Yeah, but in
Dude, that
soccer,
just blew my mind. That made me so sad.
Yeah.
That's why you have to
11
drink
minutes?
beer. That's why you have to drink alcohol to watch football or be doing something.
That's why you have to
else.
drink beer or
Sorry,
drink
Margaret,
alcohol
no,
to
no,
do
no.
anything in life,
Dude,
dude.
I'll-
It's
I'll
not
watch-
exciting unless you're drinking
Marcus
or high.
is beating off every
no,
15
I
minutes when he
literally
watches.
will watch a football game dead sober, losing my mind the whole time,
hours.
and it's 11 minutes of football. And the other,
That actually is true. What do you do the whole time? Because I have watched.
I,
you get
I
very
pace,
stressed.
I pace around.
You do pace, which
I yell and I say, "Why would you run that play? You're making." I look up their salary and be like, "You're an idiot."
He was
Marcus,
back
did
here.
you ever think of coaching?
No, I can't. They won't listen to me. not the way I want them to. You know what I mean? And
I
it's
did-
just-
Crazy.
I mean, I did coach-
self-defeatist mentality, bro.
I coached at bowling in high school, bro. The kids hated me.
You have,
I
you have some
The
parents
self-esteem
hated me
issues that are
too.
deep. I have them
Bowling.
too, buddy. But they'll listen. The kids will listen to you. You're a grown man with
No,
a beard.
I mean
bro.
the adults.
That'd be
I want to.
terrible.
I'm not
Man,
coaching kids.
Throw a bit
Gotta
of German in. They'll listen.
I do want
Ooh.
to shoot a sketch of like me in a
Nine,
full
nine.
Adidas suit, like trying to coach little kids playing soccer,
We're
and
gonna
then
get
it
the
like cuts to
kids.
me in an interview, just like, yeah, these kids won't listen to me, and then like Justin's my gay husband. You don't realize I'm gay till like halfway through the thing,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And he comes, oh, I made you this. I'm like, oh, that's my husband, Justin, yes. And then right back to just shitting on these kids. You know what I mean?
You'd have a benefit. My dad used to coach us in like yell directive in Spanish, and he taught us all like tírale, tírale, which means like up the side,
Mhm.
and then so the other team didn't know like what we were doing. And it's pretty clear in
You
soccer.
want me
but-
yelling on the sideline at a bunch
I'm
of
just
kids?
saying,
Schneller, Schneller!
Yeah,
Want
yeah,
that?
yeah. I think that'd be really fucking entertaining,
And like,
and I think the parents would love it,
you'd
and
have
you'd
to
be a
keep
part of
the
your
hands
community.
down as well, though. You couldn't get animated. Go get like
Also-
that. You couldn't go schneller, schneller, and then you
Where
know.
else are you gonna do it but Pflugerville? You know what I mean?
Me playing FIFA just.
I heard you that there was an open mic happen here the other day, and I come back here. Marcus is watching, I think, the Pistons or some kind of March
No.
Madness,
I was watching the championship.
Yeah, but there's an
Michigan
open
was
mic
in
going
the
on.
Big Ten championship,
and we
game,
just
yeah.
keep hearing, "Gotta fucking pass the ball," and it's like, what the fuck is happening?
So this was day 2 of me being
Backstage.
sober, and I mean, you want to talk about the worst
Oh.
basketball? You watch basketball at all?
I watched a bit.
Okay, so it was just at halftime.
Yeah.
The score was, I think, 25-22.
Very
That's
tight.
terrible. It was the worst basketball game I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my fucking life. But it's the championship, and my team's in it. I'm like, someone's got to win this shit. And I'm just watching it. I'm sitting right here by myself, like a psycho, watching on this TV, just throwing shit, losing my mind. And then we win the game, and I was just like, okay, I can. Calm
That's another thing is how you get you get mad through the whole game. You don't even get towards the end and let it like play out. You start breaking shit before the game's over.
Well, because if
And
you're
that's
not
like bad karma. I
if
feel.
you if it's a 1-point game, that means that fuck up you had at like the 11-minute mark in the first half still is why you lost by 1 point.
I'm losing faith. And last night I was watching Milwaukee versus Golden State. and Milwaukee scored, and they never put the points up for them. I watched for 15 more minutes. I was like, they should have 2 more points. I just watched them have a midfield too, quick, and they just never put the points up.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure, and I feel like I've seen it before. Where I'm watching a basketball, I'm like, well, there's a lot of points being scored. Surely you're gonna miss 1 or 2.
You're not.
There's so much money. I'm sitting there
no offense, Phil. I don't trust your math skills that much.
I get that. But I'm sitting there. We were at a bar in Elgin, Texas. There was nothing else to do but fucking watch the game. And I'm watching. I'm like, they're not. Yeah, I like watching the number go up, but and it didn't go up. And it was a 12-point game. I was like, they need those 2 fucking points, man.
Yeah, dude. So last summer during the Euros, right?
Yeah.
The Euros were in Germany.
What are the Euros?
That's like sandwich made of pita and lamb meat.
That
and
sounds good. You had a Euro? That sounds
I had
nice.
a Euro while watching the Euros. And it's the European Championships.
It's like
Championships of what,
They get all the chefs together and see who
Talk
can
to
make
us like
the
we
best.
don't know what you're fucking talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about.
All the countries play internationally against each other in a tournament.
In what sport?
Soccer.
Holy
They're
fuck.
cooking.
Soccer.
They're building
I thought
Euros.
that was- God damn.
You've never seen a Euro before? It has lettuce, tomato,
I have
tzatziki
seen that. I know what
sauce.
the fuck you're talking about.
That's what they're doing.
And
They
you
get
know
all
what
their-
You did? You also explained what it was.
It's
you
like-
said a Euro.
Yeah.
It has fucking lamb meat in it. It's on a pita.
Yeah.
It has lettuce in it.
So
It's
every
tzatziki.
every
And it's
couple-
really good.
every
And
couple
you
years-
explain what the fuck it is.
Justin.
You don't just keep
That's
saying
what it is.
All right.
and not explaining it.
Justin. So
Fuck.
It's halal.
You don't
What
know
else
the
do you
Euros?
want from me?
No, the Euros.
Justin.
Yeah, the Euros.
Justin.
It's normally served in tzatziki.
Justin.
It's where countries play.
You
So
can get
you-
a red sauce if you want it spicy.
You're wearing
Can you?
a
Yeah.
jersey.
I like more of what Philip's talking about. I can understand that.
You're wearing a jersey, right?
Yeah, a jersey of what?
What sport? Soccer, right?
Yep.
Okay, so in Europe, they play soccer,
Yep.
and they have a big tournament where all the countries play soccer against
Yes.
each other.
Or called football.
Against each other.
Yes.
They call the European Championships the Euros because that's so long to say European Championships.
and
every
they
time.
eat the Euros the entire time. Bobby Flay comes.
Yes.
They have
Bobby
Gordon
Flay's there,
Ramsay.
Gordon
They
Ramsay's
get all the
there.
Iron Chefs and see who can cook the best
Wolfgang
Euro.
Puck.
Wolfgang Puck's there.
That's nice. That
Yeah.
sounds like a good time.
It
It's
is.
good. There's a lot of food.
It
I
is
like
a good
that.
time. I was having a good time until Spain scored a fucking goal in the
Yeah.
120th minute, and I almost lost my fucking mind.
Spain tried to bring out tapas, and everyone was like, "What the
I-
fuck
I
is this?
know,
We
I
don't
was
know what
like,
that
we're in
is."
Germany
It's
right
like
now.
a
Ain't nobody
bravas.
eating no
No.
fucking
Yeah.
tapas.
Germany was like schnitzel, and they were like, "No, this is a Euros competition. We're trying to see who can make the best
I'm
handheld food."
sweating through my New Jersey. It is
Are you-
breathable, though.
Do you understand what's going on a little bit?
I mean, I do now that we got that. I just want to for the audience. I'm not the only one in the world that doesn't know what you're talking about.
Have you heard of the falafel cup?
I have heard of the falafel cup. That's where you get the falafel in the cup. You put the meat inside it.
They put it's
yeah, and then the fries.
ground up chickpeas,
Yes.
veggie, and they fry them up and they put them in a cup.
So good.
Yeah.
So is that our tournament for that one too?
No, it's the falafel cup.
Oh, it's the okay.
Yeah.
Does Mario and Luigi do
Pizza-
Mario
the
and
pizza
Luigi
cone?
race for it?
Yo,
This
where
is
is this?
This is an
That's in
Italian
America.
championship.
This
That's
is
a
American?
pizza cone.
Yeah. It says CT, Connecticut.
That's nothing in what you just described. That's a pizza cone.
No, this is an Italian
This is the
league.
American version.
This is a baseball tournament. This is baseball, Justin.
So at the
I'm
Euros,
sorry. I'm so sorry.
guys, I love the Euros.
Big fan.
Big fan.
What would you?
I'm gonna watch
I
it
was
next
just
year.
stressed. I was watching a game and I was stressed. That's it.
That's all you
it.
wanted to say?
Well, we were talking about me getting stressed during sports, and I was like trying to relate it to him. But guess what? No one fucking cares. So we'll just keep going.
No, we do care.
If
And
we
I'm
don't.
trying to follow along with you, but you skip ahead fucking 20 chapters, and I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
missing Marcus was hungry,
Oh.
and it
Watching
came
sports.
on, and he was like, "I
That's
want
what
that."
I mean. We were talking about sports, and you started talking about gyros, dude. I was like, fucking
No,
Justin.
Euros.
Euros.
Justin, if you, okay.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to ask you what international team would you support in the Euros?
Japan.
They're decent actually.
They are.
Japan makes
Yeah, that's
little
why I
runs
pick
in the
'em.
World Cup
Yeah,
every now
yeah.
and then.
South
World Cup's
Korea,
in
too.
America next year.
Yes, it is. Yeah, in LA. Yeah.
Did you know that the World Cup?
Yes, of
soccer,
course I did.
Sorry, soccer.
Yeah.
The soccer World Cup is
I
in
knew
Just
that.
in L.A. Or are they doing it all over the states
It's
again?
not
Like they usually
around
do.
America,
It's
but the
it's
finals in LA.
Canada, America,
I think they're using
Mexico, but-
Dallas.
So where do they
yeah,
play at?
Dallas.
Oh, it's a North American World Cup.
yeah, but most of
That's
the games are in
fucking cool.
America. Championships in New York, which is stupid, but whatever.
We need an Olympics.
The Olympics
You've
are
got the
also here
Olympics
next
in
summer.
LA.
Do you really
Summer?
actually
Where?
like the Olympics?
LA.
2028.
So it's once again it'll be like all over the country.
No,
No,
no, no,
that's
no,
Olympics
Olympics is in
Six
LA.
City.
Do you
yeah.
actually like the Olympics?
That's the conspiracy.
I like
theory.
the Olympics. I stay up. You remember me staying up till like 6 in the morning watching them this past year because they were in a.
Have you heard the conspiracy theory about LA net because of the forest fires? They reckon they've burnt LA down so
To
they can
build
build new,
stadiums.
for the new infrastructure. For the
Smart.
I read.
I get
Did
it.
you hear about 9/11? They took 2 towers down to get oil.
Where does 11 come from?
It's 11/9. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
11
thank
for
you,
you
thank you.
guys.
I-
It was November
yeah,
9th.
yeah.
You remember November 9th when the terrorists that we allowed to terrorize us?
The
terrorized
fires
us?
blew out because of the winds and rain, so it was
Yeah.
fine.
Anything fun from the amusement park that you want to talk?
Oh, mate, that was horrible.
Where'd you guys go?
Oh, I took them to
Oh, mate.
took them to Six Flags over at Texas
oh.
You didn't like
Fiesta.
it?
I loved it, but my
Oh.
head, my brain literally
They're not
shut
used
down.
to going that fast over there.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
got CTE after
Yeah.
the first rides.
I think I have some
You're
pictures.
American now.
Yeah.
After 3 coasters, I'm the same way though. I guess it's just part of getting
Do they
older.
not have? do
But
they
he
not
had
have
to
amusement parks
he had to like
We did.
sit down for 35 minutes with his head down. And I felt the same thing, but not as intense as he did.
I
He
was
was
spinning.
down.
I was spinning.
We had to
That
feed him,
sucks.
get him some
Were
water.
you sober?
Oh, mate, I had one sip of a frozen margarita, so I'm blaming that. But
Yeah.
but no, I was stone cold sober. I even took anti-sickness tablets.
Yeah.
And after, I think it was the second roll. The first one was the Rattler. That was good.
the
And then
biggest coaster in the park we took him on for.
yeah, that I'll be honest, with you, that took about 50% of my HP.
First drop.
Yeah.
Jake goes,
I
he
did
grabs onto my thigh as soon as we drop it. I was like, "It's okay, buddy."
God, I want to go on a roller coaster so bad.
So do they not
I
have
have a season
theme
pass,
parks
man. I'll
over
take
there?
you.
Yeah, we do, but I just can't handle them there either. I'm just a
Oh.
pussy. But yeah, I think the third one was the Spider-Man. No, what was the ride?
you just-
Superman.
You can go for free, Marcus.
Yeah.
You can get
I
for
got a season
free.
pass. Yeah, I get my friends in for free or $20 after one free friend.
Mate,
yeah.
the
you
super
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
The Superman one with the
Hey,
loops.
can we go? We'll go. We'll have
What's
to go.
crazy is that was like, what do we ride second?
The second was the one that went down like that. It was like
that's the
100
one that
degrees.
set us up for failure though, because it was
Yeah,
you go below 0 degree drop. It's called the
Oh, those are fun.
yeah, it was but
It was like
I like
fast.
those.
Oblivion or something. It was like something like Pandemonium.
Shadow or
yeah.
something,
You
yeah.
can probably look
But
it
then the
up.
Superman is like the longest roller coaster in Texas, and it's a rail coaster. So we were going for a while,
Yeah.
and it was easier. But the loops, and then get this on the Superman, he's having such a bad time. He's sitting next to me that I realize as soon as we start ticking up that I'm pulling on his, and and I realize that his is locked in place and mine's not. The whole fucking roller coaster, mine was not locked down. They didn't check it right.
Yeah.
So it's only strapped in by one little seat buckle.
Wait. You're telling me the 16-year-old that works there
Exactly what the hell is going on?
didn't check it right?
Dude, so I'm going up. I'm like, all right, I guess worst case scenario, I like slip my arms through theirs and hold on for dear life. But
Yeah.
think it didn't. I had like 6 inches of gap to fly around the whole roller coaster. We get off that one. and I
5
was
inches.
Like,
Yeah. Calm down.
8 inches.
Like 12 centimeters.
That was not all right.
And
It
then-
was not a good feeling to be like, okay.
You was
here
trying
we
to
go.
explain it to me. And I
Were
was
your
just
feet
in
da-
my zone trying not to puke.
Yeah, I tried to tell
I
Jake, and he was
I don't
like,
care, mate.
I'll look at it in a second, mate. I can't look right now.
Wait, so you couldn't pull it into you anymore?
No,
I mean,
it
what was
wasn't
the
locked
point?
in.
It was either way. The band, the seatbelt was holding it into place. It could have flown off. All I had to do was take the seatbelt off, and I would have just been.
Wow.
And then as soon as we got off the ride, I ran straight off.
Yo,
Like,
that
Yeah.
bottom left one.
yeah,
Have you ever been on one of these?
I wanted to go on that, but I knew I couldn't. I knew I couldn't do another ride.
There's hilarious videos of these where like a chick with long hair will
Yeah.
get her hair.
Oh, like
stuck in it.
from Sunny in Philadelphia, they have.
Yeah,
that.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
like
terrible.
Always Sunny, and it just rips it off.
After that one, we took him on a ride where you ride in a little boat and you shoot the things as they pop
Yeah.
up.
Nice.
To get
Oh,
them out.
even-
That's a little better. That's a kid's
Yeah.
ride. What about bumper cars? You do bumper cars?
I won
No.
a carnival game.
He's playing.
First try.
He's
Which
playing
one?
the game where he's riding a little boat, and he's like, "I'm pretending I'm in the Falcons War right
Yeah.
now."
We all got really quiet
Where's
when we were on it. We all got
Thatcher?
really into it. We realized
Yeah.
I was like, we're not talking. We're just fucking blasting
we were
away.
proper committed to it.
I won the 3
That was
block
the- that was
carnival
the-
game
That was the second
The
one,
what?
the yellow one.
where they stack
Sorry.
3 blocks and you have
No
to knock
way.
them all
You
off.
got that?
On the first try.
No
Won a
way.
big red banana.
That was Oh yeah.
You did that?
Yeah, he one guy
How'd you
one and
get
done.
that?
I just
I
first,
never see
even-
it win,
The guy
yes.
even looked at me. He was like, "What prize do you want?" I was like, "The big red banana." I paid $20 to have 7 throws.
The
Whoa.
Did you throw another 7?
They let everyone else
Yeah.
throw one and no one else could do it.
what I was gonna say they had a basketball court and this is after like my coma.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do that. I want to shoot because if you could you have 12 shots.
First time touching a basketball.
Never played basketball in my life, and I was
No,
like,
really?
yeah,
you look like a hooper.
I can slam dunk. Like, and I said to the guys, look, I want to do it. It was like $15-20, and you had to just shoot threes. And every time I got a ball, I just kept saying Kobe, and I was just airballing.
Yeah.
After about 9 missed throws, I kept hearing him say it, and he lined up on the top of the arch, and I was right behind him. I go, you don't have to say Kobe every time.
Yeah. More like Kobe's helicopter, am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, whoa.
Did you make any?
I hit the rim twice.
Nice.
That's
That's a
great in
start,
England.
dude.
Yeah, that was
Hit the
I was-
post.
Yeah,
You could try out for the WNBA with that.
Do you know what? I actually would be better than Angel Reese, whatever. No,
Yeah.
She's great.
She works at McDonald's.
Great at rebounds.
Or, I mean, she has an advertisement at McDonald's. Sorry, my bad.
No, because the rookie, you know what rookies in the WNBA make? Even Caitlin Clark,
Probably like 50,000 a
like
year.
$75,000. That's why they have to do all these advertisements because they're like, what the?
Yeah,
I'm
they make
famous.
5 times their ad deal in 15 minutes of work.
I made more than that when I was working as a finance guy. I made $80,000 just sitting here doing that, and they're
yeah,
hooping.
same.
Well, you're doing something
First job out of
valuable,
college,
Marcus.
I was making more than that, yeah.
That's so funny.
What?
I said, well, that's because you were doing something valuable.
Oh, I got you. I got
Yeah, now Marcus is slam dunking beers into a cooler.
4 at a time, dude.
I saw it.
3-point. Freaking drink.
you. I did the basketball thing one time, and I did win. I made enough to get a free ball or something.
Oh wow!
They give you the prize was another basketball.
Yeah, they were heckling me as well. Like, it was,
You
Yeah,
call
they
it
were.
talking shit.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, they were just completely
Fucking
mugging
shite.
me off.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Why'd you get in a fight? Well, they was heckling me.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I saw an Instagram reel of Angel Reese Weather, and it's Shaq, and he's obviously notoriously bad at free throws. And she went, "If you get this in, I'll give you $200,000." He gets it in, and the comments gone, "That's 4 years of her salary."
It is. Yeah. It is.
And it killed
I
me.
know that talk. I saw that.
Yeah, that's like 100,000 McDonald's meals she's going to have to give over here.
What is her McDonald's? Can we? Do you think that's
it's a
public?
barbecue. It's a. I
No,
should
what
not
is
know
she
this off the
get-
top
what
of
is
my
her-
head.
Is she selling merch?
I have
though?
not gotten it.
She
but
has
it's,
her own
it's
meal
a
at
barbecue
McDonald's.
quarter pounder
No.
with bacon.
See, that's the thing I find funny
Is
about
it?
America is
I think I got it right.
How much does she get
Oh
paid?
my gosh, you were right.
How much is she getting paid for this?
Wait, barbecue bacon quarter pounder with cheese, a new bold smoky barbecue sauce, medium fries, and a high C orange lava burst or soft drink of your choice. I love that they have the high
Because
C. in
that's
there.
what professional athletes do. They drink
yeah,
their
I know.
calories.
they drink the cat.
Yeah, that's what Angel Reese drinks before eats and drinks before a game is a high C and a barbecue cheeseburger.
Just type in Angel Reese endorsement deal.
Have you seen the one? She's got the Reese's Pieces cereal, hasn't she? Have you seen the video on TikTok when someone picks up because an Angel Reese's cereal box, and he throws it into his basket
seen
and
that
it
one,
bounces out.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. That one's brutal.
Mate, she's
I love women's basketball.
Is there a Justin's Journal this week?
I do.
Yeah.
I love basketball. So
Yeah.
I was watching. Actually, the Texas women's team is really good. They're really good. So I was watching them the other day, and it's like they play more fundamentals. They can't just play hero ball. Like you watch the NBA, and it's just like one guy has the ball, everyone else stands around, and then that guy tries to go one-on-one and score. But these chicks, they move the ball around, they run plays.
You like
Actually-
more of that old school white man basketball. Like
Yeah.
when they used to think
Played
white
by
men
black
were the
women.
best people at basketball.
Do you
They're
think
like,
there's
No,
pass the ball
that run the
over
pace.
here.
Yeah.
Do you think there's
Over
like
here.
a statistic where it's like female teams sync up, and then like 1 week of the month they're
They just-
either like more performative or
they
less
just
performative?
grind.
Do you think that like Red Week is more of a winning week or less of a
they
winning
can
week?
just read each other's minds.
Yeah.
They probably
think
get
it
real
offsets.
aggressive. Probably get real
'Cause
aggressive.
it's got to be all.
There's
the
blood
teams.
on the court and there's blood on the court.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
We really don't know how periods work, do we?
No, but I will say
don't
that
know.
would impact how I gamble.
Let's ask the pig again.
Using Betano, obviously, that would impact how I would gamble on the game. Wait, Angel Reese is on her period.
Oh, she's
Picking the
crushing
Yeah,
other
we'll do
team.
Justin's Journal wrap up.
All right.
Justin's Journal.
Yep. So this is the last week of South by, and this was kind of that, a little bit of that. Jason, welcome back to Justin's Journal, everybody.
Life is a prison.
Jesus, Phil.
Why do you have so much of me dancing
I don't know.
in my sick ass Bayern jersey?
Nice.
Yeah.
I was just about to comment about how lackluster that guitar is. Oh. That's our live sound guy whenever
Yeah.
we need one.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I met Chris Pratt.
This week, I washed
Did
my
you?
car for the first time.
Remember this? It's old-fashioned money.
No, you went to a spray wash.
Yeah, dude. I didn't want to go to a
The
one where
money starts back. The music started back up whenever you have the money. You're stupid, bro.
Still don't have your license plates on it, huh?
Well, I have to get them mailed, Marcus.
Did your
They're
shit
from
get?
the
Did
dealership.
your stuff get messed up from the smoke rain too?
What?
The dust rain.
Oh, the dust is killing my car, but it's like I
yeah.
wash it and then but I just said it rained the same day I washed my car.
I'm not
and
getting
then-
the allergies, but I am coughing up shit.
Dude, did you see yesterday? Speaking of the Dust Bowl, but it was last week. Fredericksburg,
Yeah.
huge fire.
400-acre fire.
Yeah, dude, and it was
That's
in
what
the
that
whole
was.
sky.
That it wasn't. It was dust and
It
smoke.
was this day.
bad.
This was actually the day of it. That's actually the Fredericksburg fire
It looks
day.
like a nice day in England.
It does.
See, Jake shows up.
That's a hot day. In
I
England.
think
Jake
it
shows
was.
up before the MI3 and he starts fucking MI6. What is it? What do y'all have over there?
MI6.
MI6. Y'all are just starting fires an hour outside of town. I know what you've been up to, taking
yeah.
Ubers out there, you piece of shit.
I
We
washed
go
my
to
car an hour
Fredericksburg.
ago. South by Southwest, I got to see the end of it. It's done.
Is
thank
who's
God.
holding the camera?
I got to see some bands.
Jordan. It's a nice little band.
It's a huge band. There's seven dudes, six dudes.
Making zero sound.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out Ronnie. Shout out Dan.
Ronnie just moved here, so we was
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
out. And that's Dan from Michigan.
Rodney's moving here?
Ronnie moved here.
Yeah, Ronnie moved here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, bro.
This sounds like Justin's music.
I got to see some
Oh
rappers.
God, that cut.
Didn't you like it?
Is this Big X the plug?
Yeah. That's Skinny X.
Lil Y the
This is diet.
buyer. You couldn't do the subtitles for this one, huh?
Oh my god.
I don't know what he's saying.
I know that was the joke. That was.
I think it would be like
I got to meet
vibrations.
Random
Put
people at bars that told me I looked like a mass murderer from Mexico.
Pancho Villa.
The 80s, you have it. Yet Americans go to Mexico to learn how much of a killer he was. He's a fucking killer. He like
Kill people?
fucking.
Did this guy come up to you?
Yeah. He goes, yo, bro, you got that 80s look, bro, that mustache, bro. Look at you, man. You look like Pancho Villa. I'm like, who the fuck's that? He's like, he's a mass murderer, dude. You look just
Look
like
more
him.
like Blanco Villa, bud.
You do have the
Steers
eyes
is in
that
town,
say you've taken
all
the
the
life
way
out of people.
across the pond. Welcome, Jake Steers.
Fucking what? I was wondering why you was recording me.
Yep, there's me. That's
There
me.
he is.
Flicking off the camera.
You're thinking like this, right? Yeah. You should say something to him. I'll put it in the journal for the next episode. Oh, you bitch.
I didn't know this was coming on there. I thought you just, I
Yeah.
thought you just done video
Yeah,
journals.
who pranked who? Who pranked who? Damn,
Yeah, that
dude.
was real.
That was one of the most all over the map Justin journals for sure. It
All over the
encompasses
map.
South by for sure. South by's all over.
Well,
the
South
map.
by is over. We got our city back finally. We're back recording.
Thank God.
I had to pay for parking today.
I did too.
I hope to God that they didn't get me. Dude, I'm not
There
paying
goes.
$30 to make $30.
It is crazy. I don't want to pay for parking down here. It's not fun.
That's got it. I feel like
Can we
I've
start a
never been.
petition?
I feel like I might start protests. I've never been so like something's never affected me more in my life.
Yeah, you still haven't paid for it.
I'm gonna have to buy a parking pass downtown but even then it starts at 6 to 3, so it's like I can't even park there right now.
My garage starts at 3, yeah, so I paid for parking till 2:56, and then I got 4 minutes I got to drive around.
All right, let me go check on my car. All right, guys, thanks for watching the Works Every
Okay.
Time podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on everything. If you see a clip on Instagram, check those out. Make sure you like them, show them some love. Make us #1 on Apple Podcasts. We really
#1.
appreciate that. Comment on Spotify. There's a whole new interface on there where you're allowed to interact with us. Tell us what you want to hear about next week even. And thank you for watching. Have a great week.
Up the villa.
Up the bra.
Up the bra.
Thank you very much for having